Everyone left me. It's fair.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We are already live, just to give you a heads up.
Oh! 1 second.
I didn't want to be late. It was already 5:30 PST. Alright, let's turn off this 4-star rating. Waiting on Jason now.
Okay.
Looking for Rice Shower and Aqua Minato sleeves. Minato Aqua sleeves.
I like Minato Aqua. I don't know who Rice Shower is. I assume that's the artist. Or Circle?
Is it? It's not a circle, that's for sure. Rice Shower. Is Rice Shower like a Musume character? I feel like it is. But I could be wrong. Welcome back, sir. You're live.
We're live.
I'm alive.
We're live.
We're live. Pog.
Yeah, we're live.
I figured.
Are you dead?
No. I wish.
Yeah,
I almost got
that.
hit by a car today. They stopped. I was pretty
Oh
upset.
god.
You're upset.
I wanted to sue, dude. I want my college paid for.
Very true.
2 streams in a week.
School in America is expensive.
2 streams in a week. This can't be real. Wait, when do we do the other stream?
I guess with the
Wasn't our last stream?
That was last Monday.
Yeah, our last stream was over a week ago. Come on, man.
Less than 2 weeks ago, though.
Less than 2 weeks ago. That's true. And then we have another stream in 2 weeks for Psychono. And then after that stream is another stream in like 5 days afterwards for the Japanese part.
I gotta figure out if I'm even gonna be there for that, dude.
How are you gonna be there for the
Psychono one? I have no idea, because I'm gonna be at my friend's house.
I'll
So,
do a solo YOLO Bolo.
yeah, look at the Psychono.
Yeah.
And then I can start calling you cringe.
This card, Kato, 5 stars right off the bat.
Editing 1 star. Sorry.
Play Weiss Schwarz
Every
game
card
with UA
card
paying. Alright, let me call him up. Where's my Facebook Messenger? We'll call him on Facebook Messenger.
Oh god.
You're so cringe.
How good is the voice quality?
Wait, where
Fine.
do these fucking Psychono cards come from? I just see his chat.
Oh, was it
post.
the reprint? Almost?
Even 2 more cards in memory. If no, cards
they
in memory are
suck.
Kato characters.
They're pretty
Just smash
bad.
them up with hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
spin down.
it's a level down.
Yeah.
Yo,
Place on stage
Scuba
pants, like one of your
Scuba Steve
top art.
upgrading from a Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub.
Ah.
Pog.
I was gonna be Eve Healer. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, me too. I thought I'd have been like, bro, I'll never touch the Utahareki again. Friendship with Utahareki gone.
I fucking saw the fucking 2 stock, and I thought it was a fucking stock healer for a second.
Yeah, I'm excited, and you're like, wait. Go on, spin down's cool.
Where's the
but-
weekly stream to play
Only
against
top-
the UA Pang? I don't know, ask that guy. Does Kevin know about the one scene from Niji? I don't know what scene you're talking about.
It's really gay. DG is.
Look,
Like-
all I know is they cucked us out of the tummy.
Thank you, Scuba Steve, from converting yourself from Prime sub to a Tier 1
I
sub.
already said it, you dumb bitch.
Whoa, thank you.
I literally.
Thank you, Mr. Hikago _ for Tier 1 sub for 16 months in a row. He says, Hail Chrissy, the King of Markham, Regent of Toronto, Protector
Regent?
of... Yeah, shut the fuck up. Protector of the Markham Realms. Thank you to Prince Velvet, that cringe lord. What is Utaha? Utaha combo on the Utaha CX.
They're bad. They're all bad. It's all bad.
Attack. Take cost. Look top 4. Choose 2. Oh, it's just fucking. Wait, it's Sax the CX +2. Okay.
It is what it is. You know?
I power pump. Yeah, I get trigger. Oh my god, I can pump the shit out of my Kakos then with twin drives. Let's go.
Yeah. You gotta put all those soul triggers together though.
Oh yeah. My like 8 soul trigger deck.
Well, it'll be more now because you can't play Katador. So maybe you can play more.
We keep
I'll play Kato bars. That's no trigger still.
Shh, that part doesn't matter. But you will. You'll have more slots, right? Because you won't have all. You won't have all those cards that are non-soul triggers.
Trigger? That's so weird.
Yeah, really weird.
It's kind of OP.
It's not even like a 0-1 or anything. It's just 0-0.
Icy Tail Songs to the Moon. True. The Icy Tail cards does look pretty interesting. I'll play it after I play like 3 months of.
I don't own any of the Icy Tail stuff, so I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist.
All right. I think we have enough action going on in the chat. We can now start the episode in 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, Kevin here from the Strictly Broken TCG team, and with me as always we have my co-host Jason Malik.
Ho ho.
For today's episode of the best ever Weiss Schwarz set review show, we're going to episode 28 for the Nijigasaki High School Idol Club, a Love Live School Idol project.
Set 2.
Technically, it's not volume 2, but the whole entire title. The whole entire title is too long, so we call it volume 2 because it's easier. As you see in the screenshot, wait, who's this girl? This girl's literally,
Which girl?
never seen this girl.
She's on the.
She's not in any cards.
She's not even in the game set either. She came out right after.
That's the Chinese girl, right?
Yeah, that's the Chinese girl.
Yeah, she's good. I saw her dance scene. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's my favorite now, besides, I. That's their name.
The Gyaru.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright! And as you notice who has been speaking, we have brought back from the Love Live Superstar set review show, Christy.
Hello. Thanks for having me back. I'm glad to be here to talk about Nijigasaki now. I built the set when it first came out, and I had a lot of fun playing it. So I'm glad to be talking about this new set with everyone.
Yeah, and besides
I met Dick Japan.
Besides her being on the show before, she's also known as from Hikago _ the King of Markham, Regent of Toronto, Protector of Markham,
Regent
of Toronto, Protector of the Markham Realms.
I'm really not. I'm like the only person from Markham, other than my one friend.
Alright, Kevin, go bookmark that for the next time.
Oh my god.
So you can put that on the Facebook post next time.
Yeah. When they announce the next Love Live show on the product stream.
In like, Superstars.
In like 3 weeks, they'll announce Superstars Volume 2, and you would be like, oh my god.
There's no end.
And then they'll print a costless clock encore, and you're gonna be like, oh.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Love Live Nijijasaki was a formidable set last year. It hasn't seen as much use nowadays, but it was known for being a very powerful 8 standby deck. But we'll see if the new set can either bring back the 8 standby deck to like the top tier of the meta. I mean, they're still in meta, but they're not like the top tier. And then, or if they make a different type of deck in Nijigasaki more popular. 1K1s are pretty popular nowadays, as you can see with Love Live Superstar with his stupid ass. I'm gonna kill you in one turn.
That's not A1. That's not A1K1s.
Okay, that's it's a +1 soul deck. All right. As
don't
always,
ask questions. Ponytail Isaac.
As always, thanks to our sponsor, Nova TCG and Weiss Tea Time. Without them, we can't do a show. No TCG prices will go up shortly, very shortly, probably during the show. And Weiss Tea Time, if you want to keep track of all the translation that we've done on this show, all the translation will be on her website at weissteatime.wordpress.com or something like that. And we'll go over our rating system once again. We rate cards from a scale of 1 to 5. 1 stars are being cards that are bad and not worth picking up or buying. 2 stars are cards that are pretty generic, 1 to 2 of staples, or a niche card that might find some use in some specific decks. 3-star cards are what we call the tester cards. These cards are worth testing out. They could be really good, and you might actually play in a lot of your decks in the future. Or that could be overrated and end up being a 2-star. 4-star cards are generic good staples that you'll find 3 or 4 of. These are usually like Brainstorms or Rickies or early play healers. Very good cards to always throw into your deck in multiples. And then 5 stars are cards that make or break a deck. These are the set defining cards that will make you want to play a specific deck within this set. Easy enough. Alright, are we ready to start? This should be a short one, right? It's only 100 cards, right? It's not one of those 120.
No TD this time.
Togi Red was 100 cards, and that took us forever too.
Okay, but that was us watching the dog for like 20 minutes.
True. That was sick.
Alright. We're starting off with yellow. Start us off, Jason.
Alright. 0-0 Arena. Auto, when this attacks, choose one of your opponent's front row characters. This turn it gets minus X power. X is equal to the number of your other music characters times 500. And auto, at the start of your encore phase, if you don't have any other rested characters in your front row, you pay the cost, paying 1 if you do restless. So it's Harn Encore, and it's a reverse Shimakai.
Yeah, so sort of like the Shizu from Slime that's played nowadays, but doesn't go to memory, and it doesn't pump your character, it pumps your, it negs your opponent's character.
So I think this profile, the first effect is kind of interesting. Especially at level 0, you can get rid of a lot of annoying things, like any sort of stock bombs or any clock bombs as well, especially with Assault Lily and Love Live Superstars. But the only thing is that the second effect, the pay 1 Encore step, it just brings it back. It doesn't go to memory afterwards, which is kind of strange, because Arena actually had a memory flavor last set, so I'm not really sure what happened here. I think another issue is just that we have a lot of good level 0s in Nijigasaki already, so I don't really know if there's any space to actually run this card. Even if you're running Arena build, it's not going to be helping you with your memory condition, so I'm not really sure if this card is worth the slots.
Unfortunate. So what are you feeling on it?
I'm probably going to go with a 2 out of 5. There could be some viability to this card, like definitely can be worth testing out. But currently with how many good level 0s we have in the set, it probably will not be able to be included.
Unfortunate for the
what a privilege.
Alright, next card.
Alright, next card. 3-2 Shizuku. I forgot what her name was, so that's a good reminder. Continuous. If you have 2 or less climax new items, it gets -1 level. On play from hand or by trance, you may heal 1. This is played on stage from hand or by trance. If you have another music character until the end of your opponent's turn, this gets 3k power, so it'll be an 11-5.
Alright, so it's kind of like the Toka EP healer or like the one from Slime, but it's 2 or less CX condition instead of 4 more other characters. However, this card sits 11-5 cross turn, which is pretty big.
It's also bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the other ones
same
are 10-5,
defensive
right?
power too, right? Yeah, it's like the same defensive power as Toka too.
No, both of them are 10-5, and then
No. I meant
No, this is
like
one
off
though.
effect.
off effecting. Yeah, they're both 8-5s.
Yeah.
Really good thing about this card is that we actually didn't have any sort of early play heal in yellow back in the first set. So people who were interested in running 1k1 decks with the yellow choice combo from last set, you now have a good early play option here. Personally, I like this card a lot. I think the only potential concern would be if for some reason you're playing in a meta that has blink and they're able to blink your card, it's going to lose the free K power. But it's such a rare situation now. I don't really feel like any of the meta decks we see now really run that profile. So most of the time, your card is going to be sitting at 11-5. Could be stronger if you have any sort of the back rows as well. So I think this card's actually just really good. It's a very consistent early play heal. We already had an early play heal to stock in the last set as well, so if you prefer heal to stock, you already have that option last set. But if you just want a generic yellow healer that sits big, this is your best option, and it's a really good card. So in terms of rating, I would probably just give this a 4 out of 5. Just a solid early play heal. You can just run this in almost any of the builds that you want to do.
Pog.
Yeah, Blinker's not popular until Day Alive Volume 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Why is that set coming out? Alright.
Makes Prince money. Alright, next card. 3-2 Kasumi. On play from on stage from hand, you may heal 1, climax combo, resonate, pay 1, drop 1 music character, and reveal another copy of this card. When the choice takes place in the climax area, if it's in the front row, you pay the cost. If you do, all of your other characters this turn gain the following ability. When this card's damage is cancelled, you can deal 2 damage to your opponent. So cancel burn 2 to all other. That's pretty good.
Wait, what, isn't this like a profile that Mr. Christian Yarbacher?
Yes, this is a Yarbacher profile.
Very OP
yeah,
and Review Star
it's the Ichika profile, right?
Yeah, it's one CX's place though. So you.
Oh no, this is Karuko. This is literally Karuko.
Yeah, but
it's on
music place. So
it's also on a better trigger, by the way.
It is on a better trigger, and also
no, Karuko's on CX Play too.
Yeah. So the problem with these type of profiles, you need to have 9 stock at the start of your climax phase.
But at least this doesn't get bogged down like Karuko did by having to play shit cards.
That's true. I personally am like really interested in this finisher. This was the first one that I was going to test out when I get my cards.
It's cute.
I feel like it reminded me a lot of the Ichika from Gotobun as well, like the set one that we saw a lot in like the current English meta. I feel like this card is really interesting. There are some concerns about it though. So the fact that it only heals on play could be a problem if you're low on hand or low on any sort of stock. This could be a problem. The other effect is that you need to resonate with a copy of itself. There is a resonate package from last set that can help kind of alleviate this. You can essentially like pseudo-wise have technically 8 copies of this card using a 0/0.
Wasn't there another
so you
card
have a
this
resonate
set?
target.
Yeah, there's another card in this set.
There's another card in this set as well, but that one's like that card
so.
is very long for Kasumi Waifu. The one from last set is also the Ram bomb profile as well. So that card is just a good utility card to have. So that card actually does help with the resonate ability. So I think that's pretty cool. You will need those cards, but they're like an uncommon, I think, or rare. So it's not hard to get. But I think that this combo just has a lot of damage output. And even if you don't do triple, if you're able to do double and maybe stack it on Free 2 Kanata from first set, which is like burn 1, burn 3, or you can put it on a Musashi from last set, or any other sort of burner cards, this could be pretty interesting. So I think this combo is worth trying out, especially if you like Kasumi, or if you just want to try doing a 1k1 variant of Nijigasaki. This is definitely something you want to try out. I would personally give this a 4 out of 5, not just because I'm biased towards Kasumi. I do like Kasumi a lot, but I do think that this finisher is definitely worth keeping an eye out on.
Man,
I like the name of her climax.
The whole other resonate package means you don't have to find exactly 4 copies of this to triple.
Exactly.
Oh wait, what was it? The resonate thing was like the name thing, right?
Yeah.
So these are a copy of itself. Yeah. So there's a card from first set that basically
That's so funny.
when it's reversed gets sent to memory, and when it's in memory, that 0/0 in your hand gets the name of all Kasumis on the field. So you can resonate with a copy of the 0/0 instead.
Okay, this card still eats your entire hand. Kill them or lose, I guess.
Yeah, it's really like go all in.
Yeah, just kill them, forehead.
Oh, I forgot to loop the BGM. Whatever, we're listening to this now.
Oh.
What was the rating for this card? A 4?
Yeah, 4.
Pog.
All right.
Next, Kevin, you keep doing it. Shut up. All right. 0/0 Kasumi. Auto. When it's played on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a music character, add it to hand. Discard 1. When it's reversed, if the battle opponent is level 0, you may send that character to stock. If you do, put the bottom card of your opponent's stock in the waiting room. So it's a stock bomb and what is called a console. So the top check filter.
So yeah.
Very neat.
Very minor hand fix and a very minor bomb effect.
Very minor card.
Very minor card.
Very mid, I would honestly say. I I really wish that we had some sort of better ditch out early on, like on play ditch out for 8 standby. But it's looking like it's either this or a certain other card later on. But I really don't think this is worth it. It's just a stock bomb. It's not going to do much. A lot of times if you play a stock bomb now, there's some sort of other cool effects on it. This one is not really the best. Only way I can see this being useful is if you're somehow ditching a 1/1 that you got after clocking for turn. But it really seems like a minor situation, and I really don't think there's any point putting this card in when we have so many other good level 0s to run. So honestly, I think this is a 1 out of 5 for me.
1 out of 5.
Keeps flexing her 6 zeros, dude. Alright, 0/0 Kasumi. Continues. Well, if you have 3 more characters with Kasumi and name, you may treat this card as oh, there's another one. Wow. Okay, sure. You may treat this as the name of all other Kasumis on your field. And then act, pay 1, send this to waiting room. Look at the top 4 for Kasumi. Send the rest to waiting room. Very cool.
Now you're playing
There's
Kasumi
2.
Heavy or Kasumi Waifu? This is actually
playing
pretty
this
sick.
too.
This is a really sick card.
So
Is there a good level 1 Kasumi combo?
that's the issue. There actually isn't. Even with this new set, there's actually no good level 1 Kasumi combo. Yeah, so unfortunately, this card's definitely amazing in Kasumi Waifu deck. But I think that if you're running Kasumi Finisher, you're probably going to be running a different level 1 combo. You're probably going to be running other different utility as well. So unfortunately, this card is not really going to hit when you do the second effect. And as we discussed earlier, there's a card in set 1 that does a similar effect. So I'm not really sure how viable this is. If you're playing Kasumi Waifu deck, this is a 5 out of 5. 100% you need to run this. But if you're just trying to go for a Nijigasaki build with all the girls, this is probably not the option you want to go for. So I'm probably going to go with a 1 out of 5 for this card as well. This hurts me because I love Kasumi, but they're not really the best cards to run right now.
Not enough to not give her a 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay.
We're finally out of the Kasumi zone.
It's great,
Okay.
though.
0/0 Rena. Auto. Discard 1. When it's put on stage from hand, you pay the cost. If you do, choose 1/1/0 Rena event. As shown below. Add it to hand. And then discard 1. Send from stage to waiting you. Pay the cost. If you do, draw 1.
Alright, so we won't talk that much about the event, but you can read it down below.
Stage from waiting room. Oops.
But the event's actually kind of interesting. And otherwise, it's just like a double ditch out.
Yeah, it's just a double ditch out. Fortunately, the only first ditch out is to get this event. So if you're not running this event, this is not really the best ditch out we have. I don't really know how viable it is to be running this event either. We'll talk about more of the event afterwards, but I don't really know if you would even be playing these cards, even if you're going for like the old Rena finisher. I'm not really sure what the purpose of running these cards are. It's not exactly the best option unless you're running. Yeah, unless you're going for an event heavy deck, which this set actually does try to push. Then I could see some reasoning for running this, but it also means you're going to be having to change your deck to having more level 0. So definitely not support for the old build.
It is Digi character.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, ditch
Undead Digi character to draw.
Yeah. So unfortunately it's like
Just trust.
not
Fifth,
the best
40 38 zeros, 4 of this event,
Always
8 climaxes.
Costless
Always
+2 every
No,
turn,
you only miss on
Plus
3 other cards in your deck.
It's too lit.
It grabs TXs too. Holy shit.
Yeah, you
and
never
Gracias is
you
really
only
just
miss on
kind of
copies of this event.
But yeah, I think there's just other better events to be running, and I don't really know if this package is worth it.
Wait, there's good events in Nijigasaki. What?
They actually do get a lot
Money
of events.
counter.
They
Money
had-
counter.
they had a
That's
lot of
good
events.
events.
I forgot about that card.
You pushed
I
a lot of
never ran it.
events, but not many of them were run.
Yeah, it's like this like such an event set, and then nobody played the events. And it's
Yeah,
like,
it was
it's
just like
Wait,
the
wait,
one
wait,
really
everyone
good
played
support
4
for it.
events. They played two Fumios and 2.
Yeah, 2 money
Money
counters.
counters, come on,
Oh,
man.
I don't think I have ever resolved that Fumio event in all the games I played on EG. I
Wait, that
never
Fu-
won.
Dude, my local guy who plays A Stand by Nijigasaki resolves that on me every single fucking time. I just
Really?
think they're-
I like-
right.
I think for me it was like 1 out of every 10 games. Like,
One
very
or
honestly.
10? Sure,
Yeah,
I wish.
really
I
don't
wish I
think
played it.
it's worth
I always
it.
get punished. I push him too fast by mistake. Then he uses event
Oh,
and kills
they
me
get
from the 2. Yeah, I'm just try.
Player skill issue. Alrighty, what do you want to give this card?
This one I will actually give a 2, just because the event that it appears with could be interesting. So it could potentially see play. I'm not really sure what's gonna look like yet. But I think there is maybe some potential for this card, so I'll go with a 2 for now.
Pog. I will say the set did let me see Arena's face, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It's just a love. It's just a Love
they
Live
show
face.
her face a lot actually.
Yeah,
in
it
this
is
show.
just a Love Live face, but I was still surprised
your
for
face.
some reason. All right, 1-0 Shizuku. Oh, she's the Adachi. That's who she is.
Yeah.
What? Do you play any other Shizuku cards in like Stand by Niji? Is she the Ricky?
No, she's the Cherry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Cherries.
Okay. I
Oh,
remember.
guys,
yeah.
how can you not remember Cheery?
Because
The one card.
that card to me was just it never hit. I always whiffed.
Really?
I always whiffed.
Oh god.
Anytime I ever need power condition for any card ever, I miss every time without fail.
Well, this card will help you then.
Yeah. Well, I don't have that deck anymore, but so it won't help
You
me.
build
It
it
helps somebody
again.
else. No more. I have too many other things to buy. Pre-Kune. 1-0 Shizuku. Auto. When this plays on stage from hand or from the waiting room, choose one music character. This turn it gets 4k power. And then auto. Change. Send this to stage to waiting room. At the start of your climax phase, you pay the cost. If you do, choose 1-0 Shizuku climax combo from your waiting room. Place on stage in this card's former slot. Okay.
This is a target for the actual combo, which is the main reason why you probably play it. Otherwise,
Combo forever.
it's like mainly used as like your 5th to 8th copy of your combo, which could also potentially power bump if you need it.
Wait, this is kind of sick. I like it.
I think the fact that we now have power pumps that are just conditionless, it's not reveal top give 2k, it's just on play.
Oh,
Give
this card
4K.
is
Wait,
2K
this has a
though.
condition. Wait, no, you have to choose a music.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Well,
which
it's
is
just a
fine.
okay one.
But like even back then, like with let's say like
Yo, I
Chica
can't
from like
choose my non
it's a reveal top of a character. Yeah, choosing music. Oh man,
Ooh.
traits. But like I think the fact that this card gives plus 4k is pretty wild. I don't really know. I thought it would just be the usual like plus 2k. So I'm surprised it's 4,000.
I guess the level 1 combo is like really small. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
There's no power
level
on
1 combo is really small, and then when you change into it though, you're not gonna be able to give 4k to your combo. It's kind of weird. I'm just like
Yeah, you just look
rereading
between them. You
carefully.
just have 2 of these, and you just play one, swap one every turn.
Yeah,
Correct.
so you can swap them out to get your combo. Although the combo itself is not really viable, so well, that's really me to talk about later. But I think that this card could see some play just because of the generic plus 4k power. If you're running the old choice combo, this can definitely help you get a reverse if you need to. You can
use
also just
reverse
power
if
up your
you
other cards too.
Forgot.
Yeah, for sure. You guys love seeing that plus 4k when it's not like Nijigasaki always plus 6k anyway when they attack and triggers.
My choo-choos are gonna
I don't
die
have to
even
bank
more
on the
now.
trigger though, and I think that's the big thing for like 1k1 decks was that we didn't have the consistency of like doing like all this
True.
twin drive nonsense. So now you have at least another way to like guarantee power instead of just banking that you'll hit a soul trigger and your eye will pump power. So there's just a good option, especially if you're going for more of a yellow core deck. This can definitely be a good option, but the change target is not the most viable. So I don't really know if we'll see this get to be played. I probably just give this a 2 out of 5. It's still a plus 4k power. I think that's ridiculous. Like this is wild.
It's a
They
lot
keep
of power.
looking at it. It's a lot of power, but I don't know if there will be slots to run it unless you want to go
Niji.
for other
Heck of
1-0
most
utility
power.
instead. Yeah.
Yo, Mr. One True Donut, you can stand by this out and give 4k.
True, that's correct.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's OP. My cherry can kill things. That's sick.
Love it.
Yeah, turn 1, stand by this out, make your 0 like a 7-5 beater.
Niji has a clean cut.
Yes, it's in the set actually.
Oh, okay. I was
Spoilery.
okay. I don't know any of these cards, so this is all new to me. I'm learning as we go.
You're learning their names as we go as well. So
I knew
You knew
I.
You knew Lanzu.
I definitely didn't mix up superstars when I said the Chinese one. And I'm like, wait, isn't Cuckoo Chinese? That's a different Love Live. But
But you're
Don't
right.
worry
You
about
weren't
that
wrong.
part. Yeah, I know she's Chinese, but I thought she was in Niji for a hot minute. But we're okay. We recovered.
There's too many.
I didn't say it out loud.
There's too many new Love Live girls. They all blend in now.
Yeah. I didn't say it out loud, so I didn't get in trouble. No, I know all the Million Live girls. I know Idolmaster. I don't know them.
That's not me. That's not me. I'm out here asking everyone on Discord every single day. Yo, bros, help me out. What are the names of all these girls?
Every single day, I just see who are these girls. I need your help. I'm like, oh, someone's
that's
gonna
because
help them.
I owned a playset of Million Live, so I knew all the girls.
All the girls. What the hell? There's so many of them. You don't even play all of them.
That's like way more than Niji.
Yeah, but I looked through the cards. Well, I looked through the cards for a long time.
You cringe. Alright, read the card.
That's cringe.
Okay. 1-0 Shizuku. Auto. Climax combo. When the choice is placed in the climax area, if this is in the front, she's just gonna give it a 1 and whatever. If two or other music characters, choose one of the two effects and perform it. Salvage a 3-2 Kosumi or the 1-0 Shizuku that we just talked about. Or search your deck for the 3-2 Kosumi or the 1-0 Shizuku. And then it also changes into the 1-0 Power Pump Shizuku. Wow, that climax art's really cute.
I don't think you really ever use the change effect, right? Ideally, you'll always salvage the changer and then change into his combo, and you're trying to leave this combo.
You might change one. You might try to play 3 combos and like cycle 1, right? So you can make one of these lanes like actually winnable because it's her 4-5.
Unfortunately, it never searches itself, so it's like getting that whole loop is kind of awkward.
Yeah,
it is
you only
really
can
awkward.
grab the changer. I feel like I would have given this combo actually a 3 out of 5 if it comboed with the Kosumi CX. I feel like that would have been
That'd have been sick.
Okay,
yeah, unfortunately that would have been too broken.
Okay.
Out of spite, because Jason said I was gonna rate this a 1 out of 5, I'm gonna rate it 2 out of 5. Because maybe you just really like Kosumi and Shizuku because they're really gay, which I get, I agree. But I don't really know. It's just searching for your combos to loop. Other than that, it's not gonna do much. But out of spite, I'm rating it as a 2 out of 5.
Okay, that's fine.
You
can have your spite.
There's a Kosumi and Shizuku ship. I didn't
know that. I didn't know. I get it now. I didn't get that before. You just told me that. Also, there's no Shizuku in Million Life. There's a Shizuka. I know that's the one Randall likes.
Is that the blue-haired one?
Yeah.
That's the only one I know.
He's the one that reminds me of like Rin, but not as cute.
That's why he changed his name to Shizukats. Alright, continuing.
Yeah, I remember back when Million Life 1 came out. I remember. Alright. 3-2 Rina. Auto. When this is played on feature from hand, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put them back on the top of your deck in any order, and this gets 2k power, and then perform the following effect. Choose an opponent's level 1 or higher characters. Your opponent chooses a level 1 X or lower character from their waiting room, swaps the 2. X is equal to the level of the character chosen -1. Pay 1, drop 1. When this card's battle button is reversed, you can pay the cost if you do deal 1 damage to your opponent.
Oh, you like almost always guarantee you get to do a burn 1 if you choose a character to level down. So
you is hella cute.
But other than that, she can't even come out early though. That's the problem.
Yeah. I feel like spin downs are not really.
They have to come out early.
Yeah, coming out level 3, there's no point. Your level 3s are gonna hit a high number anyways. So this card is not gonna do much. Top check free rearrange could be good if you're running some sort of other finisher that mills for free colors. Maybe this card's gonna be helpful then, but I don't really think this card's gonna do much. We also have other burn options, like we have a TD card that's on play reveal top, burn 1. So I'm not really sure if you really want to be running this card, pay 1, ditch 1, burn 1. Not really the best profile. You even have Musashi in yellow too, so I don't really see this card being played in general.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hey chat, I'll be honest, I've only seen episode 1 of Love Live Nijijasaki. Well, I've seen
but you watched all Superstars pods.
I've seen all of Superstars.
Superstar was good.
The only thing I know about Nijijasaki is Ayumu is a yandere.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Which one's Ayumu?
Ayumu
that's the lion one, right? The lion?
The red
lion.
Girl.
Okay, the lion. I remember. She's the brainstorm.
Yeah,
okay,
she's a brainstorm. Yeah. She's like the yandere. Oh. I saw random clips of her on YouTube.
So I forgot her. Ayumu. I know she's the brainstorm. I know I is the Gyaru. She's the best. She was the reason I bought that deck.
These are the ones.
Okay, who's third station? Who's calling me out right now?
I can't think of any other names. There's Shizuku, there's Rina, there's Kasumi. There's the one that's Setsuna. That's the level 3
There you
combo.
go. That's the most popular one.
Yeah, that's the Umi. The Umi wannabe.
No, she's a freaking otaku.
She looks like I don't know. She looks like Umi.
Yeah, right. All the Shizuka. Come on, man. I wrote this is like.
Bro, wait. I don't. Wait. There's definitely another girl I should remember that's in the 8 standby deck. There's 9 of them, right? This has like 9 girls.
There's 10 of them technically.
Well, with like Lonzu, right? There's 10, but oh no, you.
Lonzu's like 11 for 12 technically.
Oh, that girl you with the tummy that gets cut off is in that, right? I don't know the rest of the Niji girls. Oh, Karen. There's Karen.
There you go.
I always forget Karen.
There's the sleepy one.
Yeah, that one's Kanata. That was your 2-1 back row.
I only remember Kanata because Kanata.
There was.
Ryan likes
Was there one more? There's one more in blue.
Yes.
Emma.
Starts with an E. Yeah, Emma.
E?
Yeah, Emma.
Oh, she's the runner. All right,
She's the runner.
Oh, she's the runner.
Get it.
Okay, let's go.
All right. I remember all the Niji girls now. I'm ready to review the set. We're in it.
All right, what was the rating on this again?
I'll give it a 2 out of 5. Maybe I'll see some play as a burner, but we'll see.
I'm disappointed in Jesus.
What? I didn't watch the show.
You played the deck. You played the deck. You only
Yeah,
at one point.
I remembered most of their names that were in the deck.
Okay, and next in 2 weeks from now, wait, in 1 month from now we can do me trying to guess all those Million Live girls.
You're never gonna guess.
Oh, he's
all
gonna
those.
get it.
I'll get Miki.
He knows all 30 apparently.
I'll get Miki.
That's not that's Ojero Master. You gotta name the new girls. You can't name any of the 765 girls. Not that you'll know the difference. But...
Okay, I remember one girl now. I remember Karen because she looks like Kirino from Oreimo.
Okay, can we go to the next
in
card?
the wedding dress card. Yeah. The next card.
Also, that Miki JC being a rare, that's fucking cracked, by the way.
Yeah.
That card's cracked.
That's
the best girl, by the way. Okay, 0 Shizuku. Once played on stage from hand, if your opponent... Oh, it's the PR. Okay,
Yeah.
sick. Yeah. Everyone has one of those characters in the front row, choose a cost 0, bottom deck it, and then it's a coin flip. If you hit a level 1 or higher, the opponent's draw phase.
Is a promo card.
I spent money on this card.
This is a promo card. I've seen lots of plays in already. So this is just a reprint for those who are poor.
Dude, it was so funny. Brian was talking about this card. He's like, yo, did anybody have extras of that promo? And then that same day, it got reprinted. We got the reprint post. I was like, oh, wow.
It's actually really nice.
Oh, this comes foiled? Okay, this is better because it's foiled.
It's an SR. It's the one that has fake text,
foiled.
right? It's the one with the wrong text on the foil?
No, that's something else.
That's a different card.
Yeah, and that one's even weirder because like the print version is actually fine. It was just the
That's really funny. That was really funny. I laughed.
Yeah, that was weird. I think everybody already kind of knows like how strong this card is. This is your best card if you're going second.
It's like Rudy PR.
It's literally just a coin flip with an amazing second effect, sending it to the bottom of their deck. So you're denying any sort of sent to waiting room effect, like cherries, the Shenlin bombs, anything like that. You're denying them with those effects, which is really good. I think that's insane enough. Kind of a side topic, but I am really happy this card got reprinted. I have friends that weren't actually able to go to locals during the pandemic, so they weren't actually able to get a copy of the PR in tournaments at locals. Yeah, so this is actually a shop PR that we actually got at our locals, but we didn't get it every week, and it was hard for people to actually come out to locals during the pandemic. So I'm really happy that it got reprinted, especially as an uncommon. So this should be a lot easier for people to get. Back then, the PR price was quite high, so it wasn't really able for everyone to play. So I'm really glad this card got reprinted. Makes it a lot easier for everyone to get access to, especially people who couldn't go to their locals during pandemic. This is a very good option for them.
The question is it still worth playing? Do you think?
I think this card is
JP
still,
probably. Yeah,
I still think like if you're playing 8 standby, this is still a great card to play. Even if you play the 1Q1 variants, you can definitely check this in as a 1 or 2 of. It's just great to have to deny them any sort of on sent to waiting room effect. So I still think this card's really good. Honestly, I would give this card a 5 out of 5. I mean, this card's actually amazing. It has 2 different abilities. Having you bounce this card back potentially lets you do it again is really good. So I like this card a lot.
This card is good.
I did not prep myself. Every time we do a stream, I keep.
Fucking young cat, by the way.
Well,
okay, don't call him Neon Cat. Okay, Nijigasaki has this first.
Yeah, but I see Neon Cat more than I see this card because I was the only person in my locals that owned Niji. And I bought this card when it was still cheap because I saw like 1 or 2 deck lists play that card, and I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. And I bought it for like $10. But now that I know it's a shop PR, I feel like I got scammed still.
It was like a Love Live Cup PR or something like that. So it wasn't as easy as like a monthly one. You had to go to a special tournament to get it.
Make you feel a little bit better.
Yeah,
this is the card that had the miss.
Yeah, this is the card.
Oh, okay. This is the card. 0-0 Shizuku. All of your opponent's characters get auto, encore, pay 2 encore, and the third opponent's tag phase. Choose one of your opponent's front row characters. You may move it to an empty slot in the front row. Wow.
Now this is a worse plusing 0 compared to the last one.
Wow.
Definitely not as good. It's definitely an interesting effect, though. I think forcing your opponent to move can be quite punishing, especially if they're doing any sort of clean cut shenanigans or they kind of crash. You could fuck them over. So
I played it pre-Kane. It was miserable. It never works the way you want it to. That was the logic. I played it because it was Karu. That was the logic.
That's the only reason.
They just tri-field you and then you die and then you're just sad. At least it's from 3K, so that's cool, I guess. But
this also can technically proc if it's in your back row too. So that's kind of interesting. I don't really know if this is gonna see play. I kept talking about it, like it's such a annoying point to keep reiterating. But again, set 1 had like some of the best level 0s. Like you had like what you could ever ask for from level 0 lineup. So it's kind of hard to put in new level 0s. If you're going for a really budget build, like you cannot afford the double rares from last set, this is definitely a good option. But again, we also have the Shizuku coin flip, so you could probably go for that instead. This is not a terrible card to consider running, but
maybe you really like
this card more veterans, so maybe I don't have the best.
It was the cat, man. I played it because it was the cat, and I'm like, yeah, I can make a Kyaru deck work. I got a plusing 0. And then you realize they tri-field on you, and then you can't actually do anything. You're just worse than a runner in every way. If the second
was
they
the
tri-field,
Karu also 3,000 power? Out of curiosity.
No, it was 2-5.
Yeah.
Now,
it only had that tech.
If your opponent is playing a center runner, this card is kind of cool. They can't double field, otherwise you'll always move it to the center lane.
Yeah, you force them into an awkward lane, which I think can be pretty.
That is funny. Oh, is Karu 2K? She might be 2K. I don't remember. It's been a while. that card sucked. No, Xion is sick. Xion's gamer card.
Alright.
Oh, I should give my rating. Sorry, that card probably 2 out of 5. Yeah,
right,
because we keep forgetting the ratings. We have such good pause.
It's in the TD. Oh, hey, there it is, the face. There you go, Kevin. Now you can see your face.
Wait, I already saw her face.
Now you get to see her face again.
Nice.
Enjoy.
That's so funny. Her climax has the emoji in it. That's so cute.
Yeah.
All right. When this attacks, this gets X power, X equal to the number of your other music characters times 1K. Then this card's big. Okay, and then climax combo memory. When this attacks, if you have the never mind. If you have the salvage trigger split soul in your climax area, you may choose a level X or lower music character in your winning room. Added to hand, X is equal to the number of cards in memory. Oh, this is like the DeCapo card.
Yeah, it's actually
with a
it's hitting really good numbers too. Actually,
it's huge.
Yeah, it's hitting some really big numbers. 7K. Although it's a split soul, so it's not going to get any extra power from the climax.
Wait, did they really try? That's so funny. They're all named after the episodes of the anime, apparently. Today I learned.
I was trying to figure that out with my friends.
Yeah,
we couldn't figure it out because originally it didn't match the song names, so we weren't sure where the climax names were coming from.
Got it.
That is good to know. Thank you very much. I actually did not know that. We couldn't figure it out. We figured out the order that the card of the day was going to be released in. We realized they were doing like the actual call order during the lives, so we were able to figure that out. But we couldn't figure out the actual name.
Okay, who pays attention to episode names anyway?
Chad, apparently.
Chad, you're cringe.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but somebody did though.
We get a 7K plus in combo. That also is the CX itself gives you plus 4. It does not get to 8K though, because it's not a 1K one.
Yeah, so you would have to compare with some other
1K one,
like the Shizuku, or even like the Eye back row.
Why is this just a choice?
That'd be too broken. This needs to be a rare or double rare. It was not a choice.
Okay, with a choice, I actually probably played in a lot of decks.
I think this would be a very interesting play. I think there's only my one concern about this card is that our options for memory are not the best. It's not gonna be like the Capo where you had a lot of cards that just go to memory for free. A lot of them are costed, like pay 1, send to memory check free, or it's going to be running the old Rena. When you have 2 or less, you can send a copy to memory, or the Cost Me where it's on reverse gets sent to memory. But a lot of them have like the 2 or less restriction as well. So it's a little bit harder to get off. So I think in this set, it's a little bit harder to do this combo. You're not really having great cards that just go to memory for free. A lot of them are costed or restricted. So it's going to be a little bit harder to get done by level 1 compared to the capo. So that could be a problem. I think this card hitting to 7k though is really nice. It's great if you want to do Arena Waifu build. You now have a very good plus in combo. But I don't really think this is going to be viable, especially compared to other level 1 combos we'll see later on. So for me, this is probably a 2 out of 5. 5 out of 5 if you're playing Arena Waifu deck. But other than that, unless you are going heavily into the memory with the Musashi finisher, then you can maybe play this combo.
Yeah, I'm hyped. There's better combos. There's level 1 combos in this set. Insane. Alright, 1-0 Kasumi. For each of your other back row music characters, it gets 1500 power, so this will be a 6-5 if you have 2 back row. And then auto, when your other 0-0 Kasumi is sent from stage to waiting room. If this is in the waiting room, you pay the cost. If you do, ditch 1, place this on stage in any slot rested. Oh, it's one of the trap cards, the debate cards. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it is a 6-5 body, but it's mainly for costing waifu. It's just a laddering thing where you just get constant value off of your characters dying and scaling.
Yeah.
It's like Kantai, but not a plus.
Yeah, it's only, again, so we talked about earlier, like this rare Cosme is pretty much only viable in a Cosme waifu build. It's gonna ladder again with this card into a 2-1 as well. But I don't really think this package is even worth running. So it's not really gonna see space in slots. 6-5 beater, that's cool, I guess, but other than that, it doesn't do anything else. This keeps hurting me. I keep giving my girl a 1 out of 5, but unfortunately I kind of have to.
I see how it is. You'll give the card a 2 out of 5 despite me, but you can't give your waifu a 2 out of 5. I understand.
I can't do it. I gotta be honest. I want good cards.
Can we go back in Arata the Shizuku then?
No, that stays in.
Oh wait, yeah, this is the wrong card.
Out of spite, I gotta kept that.
Wait, yeah. You linked the wrong card. It's not this card. It was actually
the stock bomb.
It's the stock bomb. Yeah.
Oh.
What was the stock bomb's other effect?
Draw 1.
Yeah, it was like that.
Reveal top.
Console.
Oh, console.
Yeah, it was console.
So even worse. Even worse.
Actually, no, because that would have been really funny. Because you could have pay 1, send this to waiting room, check forward, and then spawn the dude. That'd have been so funny.
Yeah, that would have been like pretty interesting.
Except it's spawns rested though. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Fuck.
I was thinking about this, like, how come I didn't realize this interaction where it was unfortunate where he summons rested with this? Then I guess I read the chat. And like, it's not this card to begin with. So that situation wouldn't have come up in the first place.
The other whatever costing me card, it's okay. They're all 1s anyway.
Alright. Still a 1 out of 5 though.
Next card.
Yeah,
now it's a low one.
Yeah, now it's a lower one. 1-0 Reno.
Oh, yeah,
this is the card that I thought was a 0.
Mm.
I think this card's still pretty cool. When this is played on stage from hand, you may pay the cost of 1 stock. If you do, search your deck for a level 0 or lower music character, place it on stage at any slot, shuffle your deck. At the end of your turn, send that character to memory.
So it's kind of like the Ramorous clones you see in Slime, where they spawn a cost 0 from waiting room, but instead you search your deck for a level 0, which means you are more likely in early games to find the cards you need, instead of having to coincidentally mill it like the other versions, like the Polka or the Ramorous. Difference is, this summons a level 0, which means if you don't have a good one that can beat properly, it's most likely not going to go to memory.
Oh my god.
I think another issue is that I think the idea of this card is cool, but the issue is that a lot of our level 0s are on play effects, like when played from hand to stage. So a lot of their like extra power conditions or anything like that aren't gonna proc from this. So that's quite unfortunate. So it's gonna be hard to guarantee a reverse on your level 0. If they're fielding a level 0 and you're ahead, then that's great. You got your reverse for that game. But if you are a bit behind, this card's gonna feel really bad to play. Spawning a level 0 that can't get over it unless you're siding is not going to feel the best. Personally, I think that the ones that spawn from waiting room at cost 0 can be viable in the set. Just as we have cherries anyways, and we have quite a bit of mill early on, so it's not too hard to get targets in waiting room. But with this one, unfortunately, spawning level 0s can kind of hurt your game plan, especially if you're ending up siding things instead of getting over stuff.
Alright, rating?
I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5. Maybe I'll see play, but it's kind of hard for me to see it right now. But maybe it could be a cool tag to have if you want to put in your deck.
Fair enough. Also, the foil prices for Niji, it's just all in on Setsuna.
Sounds about right.
1K baby, 1K Setsuna.
She is the.
She is the queen.
Well, she's the aqua thingy, right?
Yeah, she's the aqua thing, and she's also 4,500.
That card's cracked.
Turn. Yeah, so it's really
Any cards that can side without soul penalty. I think there's one in the first set, isn't there? I think.
Maybe in the first set. We'll see.
Oh, one in blue. There's one in blue too, apparently. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even if there's not. In
there's
the
one
first
blue
set.
later in the set. I don't remember about first set though.
All right, read boy.
Okay. 2-1 cost me. Oh, this is the ladder. For each of your other back row music characters, this gets 2,500 power, so it's a 10-5. Then pay 1, drop 1 when your Kasumi 1-0 is sent to the waiting room. If this is in the waiting room, you pay the cost. If you do, put this on any slot rest. You have to pay for this?
Yeah.
Cringe.
Yeah, but you have to pay for the Psychono one too. For the Psychono
Yeah,
ladder.
but Psychono one you didn't have to ditch
Yeah, but
one.
it's like, I don't went to
You just
memory.
paid one and it goes to memory. This thing a ditch one too. Why? This is uncommon.
They just don't like Kasumi, apparently. Just like you don't like Kasumi. Smudge.
So fair. I definitely saw like some in the chat earlier did say like this would have been really cool if this ladder changed into the free 2. I fully agree. I don't really know why they didn't do this. This feels like such a like lame waste of like a ladder. They literally could have let it to go into free 2, but they didn't. That's quite sad. Unfortunately, this card also I don't really see why you're playing this, especially the fact that you're paying 1, ditching 1 to spawn it out early is not really viable to me. So again, 1 out of 5 for me.
Whoa, what do these PRs do? These are so expensive.
Read boy, stop looking at cards.
Bro, I'm sorry. These prices are like fucking insane. Okay. 0-0 Shizuka. All of your other 1-1 vanilla costumes in any area gain soul trigger. All of your 1-1 vanilla costumes get -1 cost in hand and 1,500 backup. And when a climax plays in your climax area, you may choose one music character. This turn it gets 1,500 power.
So you can get cost as
That's
2 soul
lot of
beater.
words.
That's a 6k.
Oh.
It can also be a backup. But it's probably not worth playing vanilla stuff.
Not at all. Cool 2 soul beater. It's definitely cool, but it's gonna take a lot of deck slots. You're gonna have to run 4 of this, and probably at least 3 copies of the Shizuku, just to guarantee that you have it early on. I don't really know why you need the extra soul triggers unless you're playing 8 standby and you're like nutting on the 1-0 back row, but even then, you have a lot of good other options to play that. So I really don't know why this is seen play. 1,500 pump is kind of nice, I guess. It's like a married life, but it's not really gonna do much. So 1 out of 5 for me on this one as well.
1 out of 5. Despairs.
Despair.
Yo, Nova singles are up, Pog. Now I can look at prices. Fuck you, Kevin.
I'm gonna read.
You have to read though.
You
You have to read though.
Read the next card.
0-0 common. During your turn, all of your
0-0
music characters
common.
get 500 power. Pay 1, rest 2, reveal the top card of your deck if it's a music or an event, add it to hand. Well, this is the first card. I've been thinking this the whole time. Why do none of these cards check for events? There we go. We got
This
one.
one checks.
This card is still not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that part, but
I am surprised it's not on the slide, but this card actually is a target for trance, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Trance
so
target.
it is a target for trance, but I don't think the package is really good, especially compared to the days of Hinology where I lived in fear against the deck. This trance package doesn't really do much. You can argue that you can get an early play heal at level 1 if you do this whole trance package, but I really don't know why this 11k early play healer is going to be necessary at level 1. It's not really going to do much. If it gets a Dachi'd, oh no. So I don't really know why you're going to be playing trance, unless you just want to do some fun shenanigans. But I also think this card's not that great. You can maybe pay 1, rest this card and the 2-1 trance, but it could miss as well. At least it grabs events, but the fact that you could miss and the selection is not really the best, it's just get the top card, could be pretty bad. So
Probably pretty bad.
probably a 1 out of 5 for me. Even though this is a trans package, I don't really think this is good.
Yeah, you don't get the steamroll advantages like
You don't get any some like crazy
Yeah, no
like,
Merlin.
choose the combos and they do like scary.
I mean, it's like no
burn.
even though you get it out, you get like no benefits because you're EP
Yeah, there's no
from
benefit
no-
of getting that early play.
After
And you only get 1 out.
lives a turn, it becomes an 8-5.
Yeah, but it won the lane. Whatever.
Yeah, but
Wins
it's
the
not
lane,
like
but you
logic
paid,
where
like-
if it wins the lane, it's not gonna be
Yeah,
1k
well-
bigger next turn and get you another free
Okay,
compression.
well, Hinology was just the example of trying a mechanic, and they fucked it up, and they made it too good, and then it'll never be as good as it was then.
Yep.
It happens every
Fair.
time they do this.
Despair. Rip
And then we have whatever that one set was. I forget which one it was, where they did the exact opposite, and they chose to make everything as tame as possible.
Darling the
I
Shrine.
don't.
D-side?
Well, that one
No,
too.
not D-side.
Darling,
Uh,
Gurren Lagann, technically.
Oh, fuck, what was it called?
Yeah, we literally talked about
the
it.
MOBA game set with the fucking equip.
Oh yeah, Lost Decade. Yeah,
Lost
yeah,
Decade,
yeah,
Lost
yeah,
Decade,
yeah, yeah.
oh.
Yeah, that was the opposite. They're like, oh man, equips, and then they instead of making it really broken, they made it really bad because they were afraid because they know events can't be good because events are broken. By the way, every event is either bad or broken. Changed my mind.
I'm still upset they never did anything with equipable events.
Yeah.
Or 105.
No, not how suffering. Not how we'll always be suffering. 0-0 Arena. Oh, I like this one. I like
This
the
is
face.
really cute.
Yeah. Yeah, every event is either broken or bad, and the Danmaji events are sick. They're broken. Chunkichi sick. All right. Let's put it on stage from hand. Mill 3. Oh, this is a fake salami. It's just right. Let's put it on stage from hand. Mill 3. If there's a yellow character among them, this gets 1k power. If there's a red character, it gets 1k power. If there's a blue character, it gets 1k power. And if there's a yellow, red, and a blue character among them, choose a character in your waiting room. Add it to hand. Every time you play this card, you are going to say red, blue, fuck. Every time. I did it in Little Busters. It's the law, by the way.
Only if you're a bad player, but if you're a good player, you get a 5k beater that gives you a 3+1.
4k meter.
4K.
5k. If you mill all 3 colors, you get all 3k. Oh wait.
That's
a
Kevin is the
basically-
1k power.
Damn, that sucks.
You're
Never
Never
dumb.
mind.
Nice
It's
4K beater.
horrible. It's not even a 5k beater. It's a 4k beater.
I think the worst part of this card is that it only checks for characters.
Yeah.
It's like, it sounds to me at least like if you milled like a CX and like you hit the free colors, you're like, guess I'm grabbing a CX. I'm down.
Salami was so broken.
Salami
That
was
card's so
the
sick.
best, but this card is not really looking it. It also doesn't have any sort of cool second effect. Like that card at least fixed your clock.
But it's really cute.
Yeah, this one's really cute. But that's how I feel about this card. Just kind of sweating. Just
I'll
kinda
play
looking
it.
away.
I'll play fake
Um,
Little Busters. You don't know me.
Just fake little busters. It's worse technically. Checking only characters, I think, is not the best.
You don't play
Unfortunately, it's a 1 out of
Climax.
5. I don't really know why you're going to be playing this card unless you really want mill free for whatever reason.
Damn,
True.
yellow vlog 105s.
I
It's
wanna
actually
watch.
pretty bad. I feel so bad. Oh,
1-0 Kasumi. Auto. Let's put it on stage from hand. Choose one of your opponent's characters until the end of your opponent's next turn. This gains the following ability. Continuous, this card cannot move to other slots. Pog. I love this effect. And then it's a stock bomb.
And it's something that what's it called?
This is literally the Tokyo
Ruby-
Avengers card.
Ruby
It's literally
play?
the same.
Oh.
Yeah, they play. This is a bottleneck bomb.
Oh, this has a
Mm.
soul trigger on it though.
Cracked.
So if like
Didn't the Tokyo Avengers one also have a soul trigger?
I don't remember, but this has a soul trigger on it, so you can loop it with a choice.
yeah. So this card's kind of interesting with that. I do like that first effect a lot. I never used it in any of the decks that I played so far. I think the idea of this effect is always really interesting. I've seen it in like I think Ruby as well. and that card
Danmachi.
was quite punishing. Danmachi as well.
Come on, you have
Yeah,
Varga.
Danmachi's
Varga
like on a
plays that.
0 though, right? So
Yeah, that one's broke. It's for Rize. Rize for events.
Rize for
That card's
events,
broken.
yeah.
That card's
I think
cracked.
that's card's really good. But this card, it's a little bit hard to justify. I've started not really liking level 1 cause 0 bombs, whether it's like clock bomb, stop bomb, bomb deck bomb. A lot of times if you're playing into the standby matchup, you're not going to be able to reverse it like a traditional red level 1 bomb. So I'm not a big fan of that. I do think the first effect is an interesting like effect. Maybe it could see play. But I wish it had a better second effect, unfortunately. I do think the stock is also, like the soul trigger is quite useful if you're playing a choice. So that is an interesting thing to think about. I'd
There's
probably give this
18 PRs.
I really just give this a 2 out of 5 for now. Maybe I could see playing 8-choice deck, maybe as a 1 or 2 of just to stun things. But other than that, I'm not really sure if the stop bomb effect will come up often. If you're into a 1k1 meta, that's great. You're gonna get your reverses, but if not, then this could be a bit troublesome.
Hey Jason, only 10 of the PRs are
Bro.
box toppers. The rest are like Love Live Cup PR and
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still have to talk about all of them.
and some magazine
Yeah.
PRs and whatever.
Can
Alright.
we, for the reprint ones, can we just go over the only 2 that matter?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Just give
I'm
them all
down.
ones, except for the two expensive
Oh,
ones.
like the PRs
All right,
are
next
reprints?
card.
Okay.
Yeah, the first 10 are just
All the box
reprints.
toppers are reprints. Like the box topper PRs are all reprints.
I mean, the 2 expensive ones are the only 2 ones that ever saw play. Go figure. All right, well, this is Shizuku. 2-1. Yeah. When it's played on siege from hand, choose up to 2, 3, 2 Shizuku. Oh, the trans. Oh yeah, it's like the trans thing. Okay. Put the 0-0 Shizuku underneath this as a marker. Search your deck for up to 1, 3, 2 Shizuku that you shuffled 2 back. By the way, I forgot to finish the text. Then put this card and all markers underneath it, underneath the face up 3-2 as a marker, and then shuffle your deck. Trance. Pog.
So this lets you EP your EP, but you're playing standby.
Yeah.
You can EP your EP as an EP at level 1.
There was a Setsuna PR that's all play.
There was a lot of EP there. Technically, you're playing your early play heal for 1 stock only at the cost of 2 pretty shitty cards. So I don't really think that back row from earlier was worth it. I don't really think chancing for your free 2 is really needed. Especially when you're this card's a 2 or less early play. A lot of times if you're playing a 1k1 deck, you're probably gonna go into a fresh deck at level 2. So it's pretty easy to early play this Shizuku out. So I don't really know if the trans stuff is needed. Probably just a 1 out of 5 again for me on this. Even though this could be standbyed out, I again don't really see the plus of getting a free 2 11k healer that early. It's not gonna do much afterwards.
Read boy.
I'm talking about the PRs. I'm told there was a Setsuna PR that saw play. I don't remember a Setsuna PR that saw play.
Yeah,
I only
the
remember
It's like the bounce
Uchi's
back to hand
salvage.
type of thing.
Yeah, the Peichi salvage and then Shimekai was not a bad PR. I ran that as a 1 of actually.
I don't
my
remember
deck.
that card. I only remember the Kana and the Eye. Because I thought
Honestly,
those
the I
eyes and I
didn't see
never
as much
touched
play.
them.
Like as we got into like more builds.
It's all
I
the
didn't
one 1k1 list only, I think. None of the standby lists play it. I expected it to be like a cracked standby card and none of the standby decks played it. Alright. 2-1 Kasumi. When are we gonna finish yellow? Jesus Christ. During your turn, this gets 10k power. When this card is battle opponent's reversed, you send that character to stock if you use in the bottom card of your opponent's stock to waiting room. Wow, it had a stock kick on it.
12k beater with hard removal, but smaller than 13k beaters, and it has 2 souls.
Yeah, 2 soul 12k beater doesn't seem terrible. This set did have the broken
2 soul?
Adachi though,
Cracked.
as well. So
Wait, this set is a broken Adachi? The first
this
set
set has
broken
the
Adachi.
1-0. Well, the
The 1
first set
zero
did. It
changes
has the
to a
1-0.
1.
Yeah, that one's
Adachi,
broken.
and Adachi comes
Yeah,
back
that
and
card
gives you
was
stock.
kind of wild.
free
This card's
stock.
still pretty good though. I think it's just a 12k 2 soul beater. And it's gonna let you like remove anything that's being a bit of a nuisance. So I think that's a pretty interesting effect. If you have the 2-1 back row from Kanata though, like the Kanata back row, which is now, I don't know which girl it is on the PRs. I'm sorry, I don't remember the bottom
Emma.
of the PRs.
It's Emma.
Emma? Okay. So now if it's on, if you get the Emma instead, you may prefer to go for that instead. But it's probably a good tech 1 of if you really want that removal. But again, we also have a Adachi, so you should probably just run that instead.
Just give her a 2, please. I feel so bad. Just give her a 2.
I'll give her a 2.
Look at the smile.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
2 for level 2 souls. This is a good card too. I like these Rena arts. The drawing
this
ones
face
are the
is
best.
so cute.
The
That's
drawings
so
are better than
cute.
the stupid robot face. Alright, continuous. 2-1 Rena. There you go. If this is a marker underneath it, this gets 8k power and +1 soul. When it's been on stage from hand, you may choose 1 Rena event in your waiting room, put it underneath this card face up as a marker.
So you basically get a
Okay.
2-2 as a 2-1.
We just saw a 2 soul 2-1 in the last card that didn't have any sort of weird requirement. I guess it's like cross turn.
This is always 2. It's always 10-5.
Yeah.
The problem is this event wants you to play a lot of zeros, and this is not a 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Kinda
too.
counterproductive.
Ruins
it's
my
only
deck idea.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that's kind of. It'd be kind of cool if this card somehow got like -2 level somehow. Like I know like Hololive did like some funny shenanigans with that. If there's some way this card could be like a level 0 in all other zones, and then you could add this with the event, that would have been really cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's not how it's working here. So
It would have impressed me too much.
it would have been pretty cool. Like I think that would have been an interesting build to go for, but unfortunately, this is not.
Yeah, if the arena just got a bunch of cards that were level 0 in
yeah,
deck.
they just had minus like levels. That would have been really cool.
It had to have minus level while in any area.
Except field.
Yeah, because the event has to grab it from top of deck.
Yeah, so if it could like someone get a minus level in like your deck, that would have been really interesting. But
Oh well,
unfortunate.
unluckers.
Unfortunately, 1 out of 5. We're just gonna speed for yellow. I think Jason's going crazy from all the yellow.
Okay, 2-1 Rena. Memory kick counter.
Memory
Pog.
kick counter, Pog.
Oh my god!
Pog.
Oh my god!
Oh, this didn't have a
You
memory
can
kick
now
counter.
you can
Yeah, I
now
learned.
you can now counter superstar.
We can finally get rid of superstars. We can finally
No,
show them
stop.
who the better Love Live series is. Although I personally prefer superstars, so don't.
I think it'd be level 0 hand. I don't see a problem. Play
Yeah.
your 2-1 and 0 king.
Yeah, I think memory counter is just always a good
card.
one-up option in general.
I
Just a
played
3 out of
2 of
5.
them,
It's just a solid profile into certain matchups. Good into superstars. I think good into like Assault Lily's choice finisher. Probably
a lot,
into
a
like
lot of finishers and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, just a lot of finishers in general that like don't have the anti-backup text. This card's gonna have. So 3 out of 5. Just a 1-of in your deck.
Speaking of, I still gotta go buy another copy of that Yuki to
All right, we're finally getting into odd events.
Anybody want to sell me the Yuki to memory kick PR in English?
I have
Buy
one.
Yeah, you wanna? Are you gonna see John before he comes to Jersey?
No,
Probably
I was
not.
gonna say you actually got unlucky. I'm like I could have just thrown it to John and give it to him. I wouldn't charge you for it. Just
The
take it.
card
I don't
is
really
so overpriced. It's ridiculous.
I can give it to Ryan before Houston. That's like the
No,
whole
actually, that's like probably good enough to be honest.
Yeah, I'm down to do that. I can toss it to him.
Oh, John, you could toss me one. I love you.
Oh,
John
there
has
you
one
go.
too. Oh, John, you're the best.
Don't give it to him so he can.
The
feel like
2-1
Houston.
Yuki to memory kick counter. I put 2 on my deck list for Houston. I don't have a second one.
Oh my god. Okay, well you're fine. We just got our PRs at local, so we all have a lot of them.
My store was given 20 packs, and we only opened 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
I was like, wow, this is unfortunate. All right, 1-0 event. This card art is really cute.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just like it
counter.
a lot.
Choose one of your music characters this turn and it gains the following ability. When sent from stage to winning, you may place this on stage in this card's former slot rested. Choose one of your opponent's characters and one of their traits. That character loses that trait.
Yeah, actually, see when people are brainstorming decks on Twitter, this event actually sees a lot of play.
This is really funny, actually.
Because there's like there's a pants level 1 color that grabs events, and this is one of the prime cards you can play. And especially since you're playing 8 pants, you can loop the combo. Also, the trade loss thing can come up in some scenarios. Stuff like what's it
You
called?
just stop their turn.
Mushoku. Mushoku has like
If all
Eris.
characters.
Yeah, Eris requires all the characters to be the same trait,
Yeah.
so you can get rid of the power. Same with the 2/2 from Quick Couplets, you can get rid of
Mhm.
all of its power as well.
That's
Yeah.
so
So I
funny.
think this card's like it could be interesting. Unfortunately there's no bond to it. For some reason a lot of the events had bonders, but this one does not. So it can only be done if you're playing either like the time series or you're gonna always go for it, or if you're playing the Emma Pants combo, which we'll talk about later. I feel the trait removal is pretty interesting. I just don't know how often it's gonna come up. The fact that it's on a counter though could be pretty good. I'm gonna give this 2 out of 5 for now. Because there's actually no, there's 3 pandas, but we'll give it 2 out of 5 for now.
Oh, Arthur Panda's a little baby panda.
Some cute pandas on there. I think this is kind of interesting card though. I'm curious about this card and seeing if it's gonna be, like,
Every time that trait removal comes up, you're gonna pog though. Oh,
Yeah,
true.
it's
Stuff
nuts.
C2 Mashiro. Sick.
Not too much.
Alright, 1-0 event. We kind of talked about this already, but if all your characters are music, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose up to 2 level 0 or lower cards from among them, show them to your opponent, add them to hand, send the rest to waiting room.
We'll be playing
+2.
in a
plus
gimmick
1.
deck. Gimmick is
Pog.
zero soul rush deck. That's about it.
Yeah, only if you're playing 10 level 0s. Which I did say earlier, this set does have a lot of good level 0s, so maybe that's the deck you want to go for. just a ton of level zeros with the event. The +2 is pretty interesting, especially it can grab climaxes as well, which is I was like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know why the other tricolor cards couldn't do the same, but this one does, which is kind of nice.
And our tricolor cards can't even grab events.
True.
I'll just give this a 2 out of 5. If you want to go for a level 0 brush blow, there you go.
Let me hear the words I want to hear, Kevin. Let me hear it.
3-4.
Oh, there's another event. Fuck. Fuck. Oh God. Your opponent revealed the top. Oh, it's this card. This card's sick.
Yeah.
People were malding about this. People reveal the top 6 cards of your deck for every reveal top reveal top X cards. Clock them. X equals the number of climaxes revealed. It's the Drago Buster Sunshine Superstar event, but it's 3-4.
People hate this
This card's
card.
kind of lame though.
Yeah.
This card's kind of lame to those two though. To be honest.
This card's sick. It's one less stock than Drago Buster for one less card.
But at the same time, like, you can play Drago Buster for free though, right?
No,
With the
you
climax
pay
combo?
2 and you had to
Like,
get a
low cost?
reverse. You had to have a
Yeah, you
cards
still
combo.
pay 2 for it.
You had a cards combo, you had to reverse
Yeah.
and you had to pay 2 still.
Like, dead ass, you hard play Drago Buster way more times than I think you actually cheated in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the set's not gonna have a stock swap anyway, so you don't have ways to like mess up their compression other than Fumio that we talked about earlier. I just don't really know how viable this event's actually gonna be. Superstars event, like, we played it just because it was free. Like, it literally was a costless event, so never hurt. This card, paying for stock, it could be kind of brutal on you, especially if you're using a lot of stock for like the Sentinel combos or for Lion, or if you're playing again the choice finisher from earlier. You're not gonna have the stock for this, but this could be just a good alternative finisher if you do somehow hit, especially in a compressed deck. I'm gonna give this event a 3 out of 5. I think this could see some good play, but I just don't know if it's gonna be kept or if people are gonna cut it for other stuff instead.
I probably won't play this
Alright.
Fumio.
I'd play this over Fumio.
Okay,
I would probably
bro.
play this over Fumio as well. I think Fumio sucks. It's a free 2 event and it gets 5k. I don't know what I'm doing with the 5k power.
I'm gonna be real, like, these kind of effects, Superstars just taught me that this effect, sometimes you just blind this and you win, and it's the best feeling in the world.
Okay, bro.
Nuts. A high roll.
Yeah, you just throw it out there. Sometimes I don't know how to do. I throw the Ryan Wibberley. How the fuck do I win this game?
Just play
I
the
throw out my
event.
3-0 event. I hit 2 climaxes, and then I'm like, oh, I won. This is
Okay,
sick.
bro. You fucking sack. Alright, and that is it for yellow! We'll take a short break for red because there's only 3 colors this time, and each color is hello.
Wait, there is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only yellow.
It's
Oh,
always
there's
been
no
3 colors
green.
for level
Yeah.
up.
Right, there's no green.
Yeah.
Is green the least represented color in Weiss?
Probably.
It is, right?
Probably.
I feel like I look at all these sets and they never have green.
Love Live had green. Like the original Love Live set, that had green. And then they just got
Did
rid
they
of
get
it
green
after
later?
No, that's part of like the original.
No. They got
I thought yellow was part of the
They got
original.
all 4
No,
colors
yellow
originally, and
was-
then yellow got phased out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was based on their like school like ribbons. So green was third years. That's why they had green. But then
Yeah,
once
yellow
it
was
got
the
like
all
Sunshine,
colors,
they
right?
got
That's
rid
why
of green.
Nico is green. And
Yeah.
Ellie's green.
Oh right, Nico is green. Right.
Yeah, it was just the green ribbon. So that's the reasoning.
Wow. What a. You know, I never really thought about the reasoning as to why.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
There's actual lore. There's lore. There's flavor behind this. Don't worry.
Wait, there was a clip where fucking UA did the whole Nico thing. I need to find that.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nico.
Alright, as we take this break, I'm gonna go to SBTCG channel. Let's see if I can actually log in. And I can find a clip.
Why does green keep ending up as the antagonist? I don't know. Go interrogate Bushi.
Blue's the one supposed to be antagonist, actually.
Oh,
Green is always the
really?
antagonist, though. All like the enemy does.
Originally, blue was supposed to be antagonist.
Yeah, because like Nanoha with the jobbers. That's all blue.
Don't call them that. What the hell?
Wait, they are jobbers. That's every villain in Nanoha is like actually just a jobber. They're not villains. They're just they exist to lose. My favorite character in Nanoha literally exists to lose.
Bruh.
But it's okay because she's cute. That's all that matters.
Lonsu get green, I ride. I would hope Lonsu doesn't get green. She probably would get red, and Amiya would probably get.
No, my
Blue.
favorite is oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Hayate. There you go. I love Ragnarok.
Why is
That
there so
card's sick.
many
I bought
fucking-
Nanoha for that card.
Why is there so many clips on our channel?
Video is also red, I think. If we don't look up it, if it's drinking or not.
Launch deck screen. I will not be playing launch deck. Well, yeah, obviously. I guess like if they really want to go on the flavor, Launchu would be green and she'd be the only card that's in green. If you want to go for
I'd
flavor.
play it.
But I would hope they don't do that to Launchu. Like
I'd play
she
it.
does have fans now. I mean, story kind of ruined her, and the anime and like the later parts kind of fixed it up.
All right, Kevin. So you're telling me.
Launchu got a short end of the stick because of the game. And that's just
Kevin. So Kevin, you're telling me that an antagonist colors are blue or green, right?
In Launchu, iCarn deck. Oh
I just wanted
god.
you to know, in Kanan, the antagonists are red.
Yeah, green Saint Snow. How do we not get Saint Snow cards? I don't get it. We had like Arise cards. I don't know how we didn't get it.
Yeah, I have the A-Rise deck.
You actually?
Yeah.
Unironically?
Yeah, unironically.
That's pretty pog.
I paid, I think, like $5 for it. It was sick.
Oh, I
Nuts.
can't pronounce it. I'm just.
You gotta do a little more effort
Oh,
for
yeah,
there.
Saint Snow.
Alright, I'll
Give it
try.
a solid
No,
like.
honestly,
Yue,
I
that
feel like
was
they
Yue,
just,
that
like,
was
love
totally
Saint Snow.
cringe.
Nico,
Especially after trying to
Nico,
push it.
ni.
Dude,
Anata
they
no
still
ha-
got that one. They got that one really banger song.
Dude, they had like a full like banger, like they had two singles, like two banger singles.
I don't understand how these.
And they
two
had their
are
own
listening to
concert
this.
too. It was really good. Does Prilia have yellow? Does Prilia have yellow? I actually don't know. I remember the Guild Girl,
it's
but I
red.
remember she
It's
was
red, blue, and then they
Green.
got green.
Yeah, from the actual.
It was red, blue in every single set except for that one where it got green.
Yeah, because it was the Other World or something.
Yeah, it was.
When is
the
Yue
muse.
gonna revive? Yue's not coming back.
Literally never.
You actually, you might actually see. Wait, do we? How
see.
long Yue stay in Houston?
I
guess
he
I
didn't
should
tell
ask
me.
him.
They're getting a mansion, hopefully long enough.
We might set something
Uh,
for Yue.
What sets had antagonists in blue? I'm looking now. Kanan had it in red, so you're wrong.
Fate Stay Night. And Fate
You're
Zero.
right. You're right. They were blue, but
Those
they were.
ones.
Well, they were
Although
also
we can argue
in
Sakura's
green,
villain.
but they were also in green.
Yeah, they're also in green. Soccer is also.
Sword
Which is a
Art
little
Online. Kirito is the antagonist.
Shut the fuck up, Kevin.
Oh, jeez.
The antagonist to all other men. He's too much of an alpha
villain.
male. I think Kevin's just making it up. I mean, Nanoha, I guess they were blue, but I also would believe it if you told me Nanoha didn't have green, but I know it does have green. But it doesn't feel like it.
Well, Yue fell for in kind of review. Wow.
He maybe.
Wow.
Maybe Jason's on maybe if he can show up or not.
It's like it depends if I can functionally, if my friend will let me stream at his house. I'd have to be streaming it at his place, so that would be a very big maybe. And you'd also probably hear them sitting there playing Weiss Schwarz. It's very high
You
probability.
can have them help co-host with you.
Yeah.
Like, guys, get in here. Help me read this card. I need a break.
Oh, were the antagonists in Macross green? Did Macross have green? No,
in Gurren Lagann, the antagonist is blue.
And green.
Blue.
And green.
Blue.
And green. You're so dumb. I hate you, Kevin. You're making up lies. You're making me believe that it was the blue's antagonist color. It's just green.
And
God, I can't believe
Konosuba
I
blue's the
believe you.
antagonist color. No one likes Aqua.
Oh, man. I like
Does
Aqua.
Konosuba even have
I
green?
like Aqua as comedic relief.
I
All
know.
the girls I like is comedic
Yeah,
relief.
shut up.
Inside Kono,
That's
the
cheating.
antagonist is blue.
What?
Tell us now.
Mitcher is not the antagonist. Oh my
You
God.
are the enemy.
I'll still never forget. It really stuck with me that that first episode she gets introduced in season 1, where she just throws at all his shit. Because I remember seeing her before I watched Saikano. I saw Michiru and I'm like, damn, she's hot. I like her the most. And then she threw at his shit and I'm like, damn, she's a bitch. Fuck her. I hate that. That's like a peeve. I hate those characters that like throw
Does she-
people's shit
does she
out.
even
It's
have a
never
chance?
funny.
Michiru
No, I
has a
actually like
chance.
Michiru. Michiru gets really is like a pretty good girl, but like
She has a
That-
Eri Kitamura. She has that bias.
true.
Good voice actress.
It's a good VA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the conflict. I heard her voice. I'm like, all right, this is good. And then she's like, yeah, by the way, I threw all your shit out. I'm like, you are
Let's see.
the trait I dislike personified. Michiru is the blue one. Yeah.
In Star Wars, blue is the antagonist.
No, it's not.
R2D2 is the antagonist.
Kevin,
He's just a villain.
I hate you so much. All right, so you had a free one. You could have literally said Abyssals because they're in blue and Abyssals because it's all antagonists. But you chose not to. You chose to just lie.
I thought Abyssals also has green though.
It does,
Yeah.
but if it was a free one, it is a color of antagonist with blue in it.
What about
But
Persona?
you know,
And these white.
Persona doesn't. No, Personas they're yellow.
Red is usually the protagonist. That's why in Nijigasaki, Marika's red.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Oh my god! No, don't say
I
yes.
agree.
He's
I'm a
lying.
Marika kind of
Marika,
person,
best
so I
girl.
agree.
Let's
Marika
go.
was best girl. Please don't at me.
I'm pretty sure.
Speaking of red,
antagonists are like-
speaking of red, we're segueing into red.
All right, that was a really cringe segue, but I'm pretty sure protagonists are like blue on average, though, right? Like actually speaking,
I don't fucking know, dude.
but all right. Anyhow, wait, hang on. Cube isn't an antagonist though. Cube literally just exists.
Kyuubi's not an antagonist.
Yeah,
Cube just
Cube
spoke the truth.
is impartial.
Kyuubi
He
just spoke the truth, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
I
no,
literally
he
said
just didn't-
Gurren Lagann.
No, Gurren Lagann is green.
Yeah,
Just
Gurren
because the
Lagann.
anti-spirals are blue, they're also green. But anyhow, yeah, Cube is not an antagonist. Cube just exists. It's to just not tell people the whole truth.
Yeah,
But he doesn't lie. He just doesn't speak the
he
truth.
never lied.
Alright, we're segueing.
All right, best girl, other best girl, besides the Chinese one that isn't in this, and I. It's you, not me.
It's you.
You.
It's you.
It's me.
All right, not you, just you.
It's you
All right,
and me.
double R U. Oh, this is the other like expensive SP Pog. This is really cute art. I like this art. Just a little heart, little like Chinese heart, like the Korean heart thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
a
only time I
Korean
haven't
thing,
seen
dude.
it.
It's not Chinese.
Yeah,
thing.
the
Come on.
K-pop thing. Very cute. Man, you kind of cute though. If you have level 3 or higher, choose 132 Ayumu in your hand. Is she is she on Dairy for you?
No, it's
Is
the
that
other way
like
around.
self-insert shit?
I am the one yandere for you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
she's
yeah.
that's some like self-insert shit, dude.
He's just a target.
Understandable. All right. If you're level 3 or higher, choose a 3/2 Ayumu in your hand. Place it on stage in this card's former slot. Brainstorm. Pay 1 restless. Brainstorm salvage. Right? No.
No.
Search.
Search.
Oh my god. I hate you, Shira.
Red
This game's
brainstorm that has search. Who
Haha,
would have
and then we showed
thought?
you the blue brainstorm with salvage. Haha, we're so quirky.
I love colors. They're so consistent in
Cool.
ways.
And then
If
oh,
you
that
want-
Ayumu's a funny card.
If you want to play the new Ayumu full card, you had to play the non-Ayumu Brainstormer from the first set. Well, I mean, you still technically
Yeah.
play that one, but this one's technically better for the new Ayumu
This
finisher.
is like,
Wait, this is like
Yeah.
this card's actually kind of cracked though. If you play this card, isn't it?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
if you play this finisher, this card's
This
amazing.
card's like actually cracked. Wait.
Yeah. It gets kind of awkward though, like how Kevin said, like you can't technically play the old brainstorm. You could. You would do like one of each in the back row.
But
The
this one's
old
better.
brainstorm was really good in like confirming your level freeze finisher. But I think the fact that this basically spawns out a healer for free with no stock is pretty valuable. It's just the issue of like, do you prefer
Who's
search brainstorm or salvage brainstorm? I prefer salvage. I think most people do.
I prefer
Oh,
saving
yeah.
2 stock when your finisher pays.
Yeah,
I do
actually,
prefer saving two
look,
slot, two
Piece
stock
5.
for a finisher. But it's
Piece
also
5
like
taught
if
me.
you're gonna play this finisher. If you
Yeah.
don't like this finisher, this card is not gonna see play in any way. As a search brainstorm, we have another search brainstorm from first set that nobody plays. That does have a second effect. So you could just run that one instead. This one you're only running if you run the finisher, and I think it's up for debate whether that finisher is really good or not. So I probably would just give this card a 3 out of 5. It's still a search brainstorm. Everybody likes brainstorms. The fact they can bring out your free 2 for free could be
Well,
pretty good.
Not everybody likes brainstorms.
Alright, now the expensive card.
Oh boy, there
Okay.
she is.
With split on stage from hand, if you have a music character this turn, this gets 2k power. Pog. Pay 1, play music character from your waiting room to the bottom of your clock. When this gets done on stage from waiting room, pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose the 2 music characters from among them, add them to your hand. It's Aqua, but it's an oversized on play.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Ayamo, Aqua, still
it
better.
is not as good as Aqua.
I still
Aqua
think
is the best.
common,
Printer
common
copy.
is a better card.
It's
Common
like,
Aqua is a better card.
Common can save you money. This card,
God.
if you want the SSP like a madman, then
Bro, they really fucked up making Aqua, didn't they?
you've lost your money if you're
I
buying
mean,
this
you and I
SSP.
both
I'm
saw
sorry
that
if you're
when
buying
we
this
saw that.
SSP.
We were
Yeah.
both like, That is the most
Wait a
broken
minute.
common card we've seen.
That card's so fucking
I
crazy.
can't believe Aqua's a common. I actually can't get over that.
Yeah, no,
This card can also miss if you don't have another music character. Like if you only have this one card in hand, you just have a 1500 beater. Then I don't
Let's
think
look
you
at
will miss, but if you somehow do miss, if your like hand is bricked like no tomorrow,
but
and you only
how are
have
you
this
gonna kill their
card.
character when you go first?
Yeah, so this card's fine if you're going first. This card should be fine if you're going second, as long as you have another playable. I do think this profile is really good, especially in the 8 standby build. That build did lack hand a lot, which is why we went
dude,
for
this
like
is
the
so
costume
good for that
back row.
deck.
So this card
Fuck
definitely.
you, Ricky. We play this now.
Yeah, you don't need to play the old Reiki anymore. You can just play this card instead. Your hand selection isn't too. I'm not gonna say it's like not too important, but like it's not as like mandatory as like a 1k1 deck where you need to go for your level 1 combo.
Chad,
8 standby, you can probably run other cards instead. So playing this card, you can cheer it out if needed, or if you do want to play console, you can do that instead. So I think this card's really good for 8 standby build. 1k1 builds, it could be viable too. It's just a plus 2 essentially if you hit. It also fixes your color. Pay 1, send 1, so that's not too bad. You can send itself as well. This card's really good. It's just if you somehow miss that first condition, that could be a little bit awkward. So I'll probably give this a 4 out of 5. I mean, this card's just really good. Definitely the kind of support that we wanted for 8 standby.
Jason, this profile got printed enough time. When are we gonna force it to be called Shenlin? Instead of just
Never.
Shenlin Bomb. I don't like the bomb part, but can we just call the profile Shenlin?
we probably could, but Sheldon Bomb just rolls off the tongue.
It does roll
It's
off
just
more
like-
nicer, but it's not bomb that's a problem.
I
Just
know.
call this Aqua. Just call this more expensive.
No,
See,
no, no, no,
Aqua's
no,
too
'cause
common because
Aqua's
Aqua EP exists.
Aqua's a tier of its own.
Yeah.
Like this is closer to Shenlin in terms of the actual value on the card, right? Because they both remove a thing and then they get their effect. Shenlin is its own, or
I
Aqua is
just
its own
want to
tier.
call
That card
this,
is
this whole second
broken.
effect is Shenlin.
okay. You're right. Kirito is the first profile, but Kirito was that effect and only that effect. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but people
And that card sucked.
Yeah, but Kirito also has so many different cards that was notable, and and especially more notable than
In that
this
set
effect.
itself.
Was it was a Mondaiji card? Damn, people.
Really?
Wait, really, Chad? What?
Okay, we're still calling it Shenlin anyway. Going next.
Chad, if you're lying, I'm gonna ban you. Okay. Next card. 1-0 best girl. The ponytail's so fire. What a good redesign. Alright. If you have a card of memory for each of your other copies of this card in your front row, this gets 2500 power. Which is a combo now. This is absurd. When your door 6 is placed in your climax area, if it's in the front row and you have another music character, you may look at the top card of your deck, choose one music character among them, add it to hand, send the rest to winning room, and this gains twin drive. Pay 1 twin drive. I'd play this. This
Not
card's
bad.
cute.
Definitely
Yeah,
not bad.
with the other eye card,
Um,
this comes potentially huge because you're twin driving.
Hmm.
And it has a soul
It's
trigger. It has a
drive.
soul trigger. Wow.
Yeah, it has a soul trigger. There's some other cards that also like support gate in the set. This card actually also combos with a level 3, actually.
Even better.
So this is definitely very interesting if you want to run an eye-centric deck. This is a great support. I don't know if this is going to be the 1k1 combo that people will go for. If they want to go gate choice, gate pants, gate standby. I don't know. You do have to make sure you get another copy itself, and you also need to make sure you have a card in memory. So again, like I discussed earlier, not all the memory cards are amazing. Like there's nothing like too special about them, so it will see play. I don't remember if this set had any sort of like memory card to support this 1-0 eye. I actually can't remember, so we'll see afterwards. But I do think this combo is kind of interesting. It is kind of like the Kokwa combo from DMS. I don't know, like basic console, like reveal top, add to hand.
Yeah.
It also gets
this is
twin
Coco
drive.
combo better.
Yeah, it just literally has an extra effect now too, which is good.
Oh, I guess it's not better because you don't get the door. So if you like reveal the door, you don't get the door. Whereas,
Yeah.
the whole point of like the top check ones was that you always got a plus. You played A+ in triggers, so it was like a
Yeah.
little bit better. Oh
This combo
shit!
could be
It was the
easy.
Mondaiji card. Oh fuck! It was the cat girl.
Right.
So-
All right, Chad, you're safe today. Oh, that was on
Fine.
play though. Wait, Chad, you're a liar. You're banned.
Oh, goodbye, Chad.
Dang it, it's doomed. This is the one guy that was giving me like Love Live lore though. I needed him. Although we have Patrick here too. You guys also helping. This combo, I'll probably give it a 3 out of 5 for now. I think this can hit some like good power levels too if you're able to get double or triple out. It's just an extra plus twin drive, which is nice to have.
Right. Next.
All right.
10
3-2
seconds.
Ayumu on play heal climax combo pay 2 when attacks. If you have the door, you can pay the cost. If you do, mill 3. If there's a yellow character, burn 1. If there's a red character, burn 1. If there's a blue character, burn 1.
Oh, dude, you
Crack.
can burn one. Easy.
Yeah. This is literally, I played the Saya finisher from Little Busters, like the Gates one. This is literally better. I can't believe it. Again, I'm not really sure why they're putting these character restrictions on these effects though. So if you're milling a climax from this, it's gonna feel really bad because you just lost to burn 1 in general. It also misses on events, so you unfortunately probably don't want to play events if you're playing this finisher. You probably want to get as many of these burns off as you can. Definitely think that the brainstorm from first set is going to help a lot to guarantee. Let's you rearrange the top 2 so you can see like, oh, if I have 2 of the same color on the top, I probably want to attack somewhere else first before attacking with this. So that's probably going to be something to think about as well. Again, the fact that you can bring this out for free is really cool with the brainstorm. You can play 2 brainstorms, spawn these out for free. It's great. So it's just you're paying the cost of a healer for the combo instead.
It's like, dude, it's like basically free. Or it's like a ditch one.
Exactly.
Basically free.
Basically free. I'm just a little bit worried about them missing it, and there weren't like a lot of cards to like guarantee your like top 3 cards.
There's that one Rena.
There's the Rena from earlier, so you could check top 3. If you see 3 different colors, you go in with Ayumu for the kill. But I feel this finisher is kind of interesting. I feel like out of the free finishers that was, free finishers that was revealed in the set though, I think this is the least. I don't know. This is gonna be the one that sees play. Maybe if you love Ayumu, I could see it, or if you just really want the costless, like basically the costless combo with the brainstorm, then maybe this sees play. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 for now. I think burn 1 3 times is pretty good, but you're kind of banking on your deck, and you're also gonna have to build your deck around running all 3 colors in like a relatively equal amount.
So Hanson said, if you build your deck with 14 of each color of characters and then the 8 CXs, you have 60% chance to burn 1, and 10% chance to burn 2, burn 1, so 3 burn 1s.
I would take that combo.
And then you have 30% chance to do burn, only do a single burn 1 or worse.
And then that's when you cry.
See,
But you never look those
like having the
30%.
numbers. I can't do numbers, but I also can just see myself missing the numbers. I've seen myself miss like these chances before.
Yeah, but
And then sometimes
I wouldn't be
you'll burn-
surprised.
don't forget, sometimes you'll burn 0.
Yeah, I can just
Yeah.
mill 3 climaxes, and I just quit.
But
I
in
just
the end,
go for it.
it's only 50% chance you kill your opponent. Either you kill him, or you don't.
True.
All right, going next.
You have a slight bias towards red. Yeah, that's true. So it's gonna be kind of hard. Like you need to like somehow like again, you need to like somehow play it so that your colors are equal. So I think that's gonna be
Alright,
like
so
kind
you
of hard
play
deck
you play
building-wise.
slightly more red.
Yeah, you have to play
Cool.
slightly more red just so you can get your 3/2s, brainstorm, and
And then you CX Swapper is best girl, so it's an I, Pog. 0/0U. Once attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose 1 card among them, put it back on top of your decks, and the rest are waiting room. And then it's back row runner. Pay 1 back row runner.
Pay 1
It's like
plus
the
1
Shizu-
plus low
Dude.
quality plus 1. Yeah. Kinda. Not really.
like again.
Trigger
Wait, that's
fix,
not one
kinda
Shizu
whatever.
card, isn't it?
No.
Why are you
You're thinking
writing
of
this
two.
card?
You're thinking
Like-
of 2 Shizu cards combined. 'Cause
Oh,
there's
shit.
there's a pay 1 stacks up check 4 that's also back runner, and
Oh,
there's a
you're
CX
right.
swapper with the trigger fix thingy.
Yeah,
Damn, you're
I
right.
really don't know like why you're
Those 2
playing
cards
this
look
card.
the same, that's why.
It really doesn't do much. Like again, you have runners, you have coin flips, you have beat sticks. You don't need this card in your deck, so it's a 1 out of 5.
You don't need it.
You don't need it. Let's just we accept that. We accept that.
Ayumu needs it.
Ayumu needs it. That's true. Ayumu needs it.
Where's that?
actually.
What is that one really memey Ayumu card? Oh, hey,
this
it's
is a memory card. Oh, hey,
well,
a
it's the
memory
worst version of the.
Hmm.
It's the worst version of the Mushoku card. Kind of sad.
Yeah, but this is a rare, not double rare. That's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, Stealthy sucked. Unfortunate. Assist 5, pay 1, send this to memory, check 3, add a music.
So, you said there's bad memory cards. This is not the worst.
It's not terrible. Yeah, I was gonna say earlier, this is like one of the few memory cards I can think of that you could run if you're gonna play some sort of memory deck. A friend of mine actually talked to me about this, and he was saying that you could run this in 8 standby as well, just so you can grab some cards and mill a bit. And I'm like, I can see that, but
Mushoku too.
yeah, it's like it really doesn't come up much. SS500, it's like really whatever. You're usually gonna hit high numbers anyways on offense. There's enough power pump in the stat, and also 1/0 back row is still a thing. So that's another contender. So I don't know if this card is gonna be seeing play. If you need to run memory, then yes, you should be considering this card. If for some reason you're worried about not hitting the memory, you could run this as a 1 or 2 of, just to guarantee you have memory on your turn. So this could be an option for your level 1 combo, and that's the only one that really needed memory. Yeah.
Big if true.
Rena level 1. The salvage split.
Yeah, the Rena, base.
No, I like it better with the eye.
The combo, that's what I'm gonna call it for now.
I like it better with the eye level 1 because it's
yeah. It's just like that's really the only reason. But these profiles are like also kind of whatever. It's not amazing. It's just mill on your play, I guess. Applying calls a 2 out of 5. If you're playing memory, then yes, please consider this card. If you're not playing memory, don't worry too much about it.
What if I want to play memory and everything? Because memory is the best.
And play Saikono.
Yes,
I am.
Play Saikono.
Play Saikono.
All right.
Wait,
1-0.
Don't get banned again.
1-0 Bunny Ayumu. A1 drop 1. When this is set from stage 2 waiting room, pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 yellow, up to 1 red, and up to 1 blue from among them. Show them to your opponent. Add them to hand. Damn, dude. This card's cracked.
All right, 60% chance for you to go plus
60% chance, right?
10% chance for you to go +2.
Again,
I'm in it.
Don't play events and just don't reveal DX, and you're set to go. You
This deck is so funny. I play this deck. This deck is so funny.
This is essentially a pay 1, ditch 1, and maybe you'll get back 2. And if you're really lucky, you'll get back 3. But
And then sometimes you'll also neg.
you will neg. And I don't really like the fact that it's Stitch and Music. I think if this card was pay 1, ditches CX, or like, pay 1, ditch a card, I think that would have been fine. If this pay 1, ditch a card, I could maybe see it.
There's a good chance you go +1. There's a good chance you go +1 though.
Maybe.
60%.
But like ditching in music doesn't feel that great, in my opinion. So.
It's more fair though. I'd be kind of mad if my opponent could ditch like a climax and then go +2. That'd be kind of cracked.
But it's also like it's costed. I don't know. And it's also from sent to waiting room as well. I guess they milled free clean off. It's like, oh well, I just lost my free damage. Feels bad.
Well, no, it's sent to waiting room, so it's like, and it's on their, it's the start of their turn, so they go into their turn with the cards. I guess, or I guess unless they crash into.
No, I'm saying more like as an opponent. Like if your opponent does this and you're like, oh, they like milled free clean off. You're like, that could have been like free damage for me to do to them. And then they milled it off.
The Rize logic.
Yeah, the Rize logic. Yeah, it's not a good attacker. Yeah, that's a really good point. This is a really small card, 3,500 power. It doesn't have a second effect, which is also kind of an issue. So
Nijigasaki plays it for 300.
It's meant to die. All right, what's the rating?
All right.
Next
card.
I kind of want to give it a 1. I know it's +2, but I think that this card's not really worth running.
There's a good chance you go +1 though.
It's a good chance, but also like the cards you grab could be absolute garbage.
Okay, I'll give it a 2.
You know what I mean?
Give it a 2.
It'd be absolutely garbage. And again, you have to play your deck around this whole free color mechanic again. So I'm probably giving this a 1 out of 5. Sorry,
a 1?
The 1. Sheesh.
I said it. I don't want the plus. I don't want this RNG plus, and it can only grab characters. Can't even grab me CXs. I don't want it.
Sheesh.
I did it.
I
made a controversial opinion.
If a climax with a door trigger is in your climax area, this card in any area gains door trigger. Damn, it's a door trigger with a soul? That's correct. Assist all of your characters in front of this card, gain the following ability. Auto, when this attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card, put on top of your deck, send this to winning room. And then you could play this with your 1/1 twin drivers. Cracked.
Very cool card.
Or I guess your level 1 twin driver. I guess that's the
you
plan,
put this to
right?
your level 1 combo.
But that's not as cool.
There's also like how support the level 3 finisher as well, which also checks for like door triggers or soul triggers. So this is
a level 3 finisher.
Yeah,
we'll see
it.
You'll see later, but
yeah, it's a very cute card. I think the only thing about this back row though is that it doesn't really do anything. Like it's only just giving you the top check 2. It doesn't give any power or anything, not even during your turn. So this could be a little bit awkward. If you want to run the old 1-0i, it becomes kind of a problem where it's like you don't really know which back row to run. Usually you're gonna have a brainstorm in the back. So it's like it's either this card or the 1-0 back row, or you push something up. I don't really know if you really need like a 12-door deck, to be honest. I don't know how crazy that is. I like 12 choice, the idea of it is I like choice trigger. But 12 gate, it's like, it's just extra plussing. Just, yeah, hand, but then you could already go overhand if you're doing combo as well. So it's kind of
But 8 gate is great, come on.
I think like 8 gate 3, 12 gate though, I'm not sure. But sorry, I'm calling it gate. I know people call it door, I call it gate. I'm sorry. But I think this card is interesting, especially if you're running I. If you're running the I-1-0 combo, definitely consider this card. Or even if you're playing Ayumu, you could consider running this. But just keep in mind that it's not going to give any power, and she's going to be taking up a slot in the back row, and you sometimes may not need that effect, checking to leave on top village.
Yeah, so you play the other eye. Sure. So you play the other eye that gives power, and then just like boom, you got all the you got the power.
You never play this on field. If you play on the field, you're playing a door trigger on field. What's the point?
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is, right, I played in like Alex Patty Wagon's Weiss Cube thing, right? And he had that one card, the Milky Holmes PR that has door trigger. That card's kind of cracked though.
It's like, it's a 1-0 character.
It's a 1-0 character with a door trigger. You may not play it legally in any deck, but it is a 1-0. It has like a 1-0 character with like a door trigger, a book trigger.
Oh wow!
There's one with like a.
It's like
there's like one for every color.
Joke pack.
Yeah. All I know is when I triggered that card, I felt like a Chad. So therefore, if I trigger this card, I'll probably still feel like a Chad. But not the Chad that's in this like thing. He's
this is a conversation right now. Yeah, this card's pretty interesting though. I think this could see play if you're playing the I combo. So I think it's good to consider. Probably. I don't even know how many copies. I don't know. I feel like this has to be something that's tested. Someone else can test it for me. I don't know how I'm gonna.
Somebody can do it.
Someone can do it for me. I have a friend who's already looking into this. I'm like, I'm gonna let him deal with it. I'll play against him at locals. We'll figure it out after.
Where's Sam? Sam will do it.
Sam's too busy like nutting over standby, so you can leave that guy. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 for now. I think multiple door triggers are cool, but as a back row card, I don't know how viable this card is.
Play day 11, he becomes a standby guy. Alright, go next. Oh, this card.
Yes! I love standby.
From 12 door to 12 standby.
Kutu Tsuna. Climax combo. This gains standby trigger in all your areas when this climax in the comics area. And then if all your characters in music, this gets 4k power.
You know what counters this? The cost me 1-0.
Yes!
Sick.
Bossy is the better girl. Check my list on Encore decks.
Do you know what counters this? Just playing twin drives.
Yeah. So I was gonna say this card seems like, oh my god, I can play 12 standby, just like Gotobu and just like Tokyo Revengers, but this card doesn't do anything. This doesn't even have Encore. It's just a 10-5 beater. It's not gonna do anything else. We already had a really cool 2-2 that has twin drive. That card was kind of broken. That also had hand encore, so you could probably run that instead. I saw an interesting build on like a Japanese channel using the I combo from earlier and then running this 2-2 Setsuna combo. But honestly, it never came up. The 2-2 Setsuna just never came up. He never played standby, so I don't really know how viable this is. But I don't really think this card's worth it. I think that we already had good enough 2-2s in the last set. Unless you really want 12 standby for whatever reason. But even then, I'd rather just play Lion and have a free 2 beater.
I've lost to that Lion too many times.
Yeah, I think Lion just gives you an extra attack is really cool. So I'd rather just run that instead. So I'm sorry, Setsuna. I'm sorry, standby, but this is probably a 1 out of 5 for me.
You know they're gonna still play this because it's Setsuna.
When your opponent goes for that kill turn, when they have like the Setsuna, they hit a standby, they stand by another Setsuna, you're like, oh, that's cool. And they hit a standby, and then it's the Lion standby, so they stand by a Lion. Then you're just really upset. That happened to me. Fuck Lion. I know that you rather than play this card.
That's,
I'll
how,
lose
that's
that.
how I die a lot. My opponent plays Fumio, and then he triggers
Yeah,
Cessna
fucking
and triggers Lion, and you're just like, oh, I guess.
And then they trigger another lion, and then you're like, oh, you have a second one in your grave. Oh, very cool. Oh, I love Lion. I hate Lion. All right, cool card. Yo, the tummy. This card is cursed.
Tummy.
It's right there. It's hidden. This is cursed. All right. If you have the 0/0 UN clock, this gets -1 level. Pog. All of your other music characters get 1500 power. When it's put on stage from hand, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 yellow, up to 1 red, and up to 1 blue. Show them to your opponent. Add them to, or send them to stock. Send the rest to waiting room. Dude, it's like free sometimes.
So
This
you
card's
get
like-
a
50%.
free global
Yeah, it's
15K.
especially a 2-1 assist at least.
It's not
Unless
just-
again, some of you mill 2 CXs, which is like almost impossible.
It's like
It's not
it's like
bad.
always a 1 stock, right? It's like basically always
it's
one
almost
stock.
always a 1 stock, which I think is pretty cool. This card's definitely cool if you're running this brainstorm in any way. Like, you don't.
Yeah, but this card's actually unplayable because they hide the tummy away. I think the foil does too, right? Yeah, the foil does too. What a
Yeah,
shame.
I think this card is yeah, I just think it's like a 2-1 1500 assist. It could be a 2-0 1500 assist for all we know, which is kind of interesting. The only weird thing would be that I don't know if you want to clock your level, like your brainstorm at level 2, because I feel like you want to keep them in hand to just spawn out your free 2s for free. But yeah, an extra one you clock in hand, you can play this for free. It feels pretty good. So I mean, this card's pretty interesting if you're playing this brainstorm, but only if you're playing this brainstorm. Other than
True.
that, you could put this as a 1 of an 8 standby if you want a 1500 back row. That's another option. We never had
back
one.
row, 1500 front row.
Yeah, because Lion only procced when it was in front row. This one's gonna proc
Mm.
anywhere, so you could run this card instead.
I mean, you ran the you're showing the con at the PR, right? And that was
yeah,
like a
because
level
usually you
1K.
run the concept PR because it just has better outs.
It has like it's that pog second effect.
Yeah, you just run this as a 1 if you really want to, but I usually don't run this in 8 standby decks. I usually go for other stuff, like the concept PR. So I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5. This card's pretty cool if you are playing it with the brainstorm. Just costs us 2-0 back row potentially. That's pretty cool.
True. 3/2 sets in a when it's played on stage from hand or from memory, all your characters get 3k power. And this is reverse and it's to memory. Memory, discard 2 cards at the start of your climax stage if you are level 3 or higher. And this is in memory, you can pay the cost if you put this on an empty slot in your stage.
No other way to put it in memory, right? If I remember correctly.
There is a way to put
Oh,
it
yeah,
in
there
memory.
is
There's
one
a
way.
0-0.
There's-
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a 0-0 put it in memory. I'm gonna say that now this card sucks. You can buy it if you want to set
strictly worse.
SP.
It's definitely strictly
Like
worse compared
it's
to
just
Capital.
worse. I don't really know why you need this card. It's not coming out early.
The capital one's so
It's
good.
only when it's played that it's giving free K power. I don't know why you need the free K power. I feel like this set already had enough power as it is. I don't know why you need another free K power on play. That costs 2 stock. It doesn't do anything else. It doesn't heal. It doesn't burn. It doesn't do anything. This card kind of sucks. I really don't know why you're running this. At most, it can come back again if you ditch 2. But I don't know why you're ditching 2. I don't know how you have the hand for that. So this card sucks. It's a 1 out of 5. I just don't like this card. They wasted a Setna card. They wasted her SP on this.
But all
That
your
makes me upset.
characters get 3k power.
Not just her.
9k total power.
Yeah.
That's so much.
Almost
My back row,
double.
my eye back row, that's gonna give me 2k. It can give me 6k. It's great. There it
Free
is.
to eye.
There's the free
Oh.
2.
His art's so good.
Yeah, that's actually really
Alright,
nice.
pay 1. When it's paid on stage from hand, you may pay the cost if you choose 1 climax from your waiting room, add it to hand. Climax combo. When the door is placed in your climax area, this turn gets 200 power and the following ability. This can only be activated once per turn when this card trigger check reveals a soul trigger or a door or the door. This door. You reveal the top 3. You may deal 3 to your opponent. Okay. Is this the same door as level 1?
Yep.
Pog.
Yeah, so
I
it's
mean,
pretty,
if
really
you're
cool.
playing level 1, you always slot like 1 or 2 of these, maybe more.
You can definitely make this. Even if you run a different top end, yeah, you can still run this. It grabs your CX, which is great. So if you're playing a different type of finisher, you can just grab that CX instead if needed. If not, you can always grab back the CX and you pretty much have a burn free. Again, the 1/1 back row from earlier, the brainstorm can help you check your top 2, let you see if you are going to reveal a trigger or the door CX. So it should be pretty good. I just think this is a good, interesting card to run as long as you have the level 1 combo. Grabbing 1 CX is also, I don't know how often those profiles are even played anymore, but I think it's not bad. We have CX swap in the set now, though, to be fair, but sometimes you just want a CX. In 8 standby, I just really wanted a sets in a CX, and I could never get it, so that made me really sad. So I would probably consider playing this as a 1-of in 8 standby, to be honest. Just so I have a beater that can also grab my climax for the finisher turn. So not good, not a bad card. Definitely can run as a 1-of if you want a CX grabber. If not, you can definitely play this for the door finisher. I'd probably give this a 3 out of 5. It's just a costless finisher that combos with a level 1 combo too. So that's pretty interesting.
Very cool. These iCards are making me more, dude. All right. Next card. Where's Discord? Hang on, I gotta open it. I was sending a meme to somebody. 00 IMU. Feature of the music characters. It gets 1k power. And then auto climax combo returns to hand when your salvage trigger split soul. There's 2. Oh my god. Isn't it plays in your climax area and pay the cost if you choose 1 copy of this card or 100 IMU, the pay 1 instead of memory 1. And you wouldn't place it in any slot on the stage. Wow.
Well, if you want to play the level 0 turbo deck for the Rima event, this is probably your combo.
This is probably the one. This is not worse than the zombie one, but...
Well, the problem is the CX salvages a card with a trigger on it, so I think with zeros.
So the problem is that we're actually talking about this card.
The CX is never actually going to salvage anything if you're playing the...
I'm not going to get anything.
The 42 level 0 deck.
You're only spawning itself or
no,
the...
it's 38 level
0.
0. Yeah, you're welcome.
It's not even spawning like a level 0. It's just only spawns one or the other, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing this one. It's literally like the whole group on the climax as well. I don't know why it's only spawning IMUs. I don't really get the flavor here.
Because she's
quite sad.
Don't think about the other girls. Only think about her.
She's the yandere leader, I guess. So she takes everyone.
Don't think about the other girls. Only think about her.
Only think about her. Don't look at others. You see that climax? There's only her and you.
Only IMU.
She's the only one allowed to touch you there.
Yeah, she's holding her on her shoulders, claiming her property.
Alright,
yeah,
so give it the number.
Sucks. It's just 1. Just like...
Alright, next card.
There you go.
00 sets in a... Damn, these cards are just a meme. With the top card of your deck. This card is actually just a meme.
This card's quite jokes.
If this opponent is level extra lower, you may reverse that character X is equal to the level of the card revealed. When it's put from stage to winning room, if you have 2 or less memory, choose 1, 3, 2 sets, and then your winning room set it to memory. Wow.
Yeah,
fantastic.
way to send your thing to memory, so when you hit level 3, you can spawn it out by dishing 2 instead of paying 2 in the first time. And then it could bomb a level 3. You never know.
It could. Probably
so someone did say earlier, they're like, oh, this can kind of work for your memory condition for I.
Yeah.
I guess it's still not a really good free 2, to be really honest. I don't think you're ever going to bring this out of memory. Unless your hand just really sucks. I don't know. Dish 2. I guess you can dish 2 CXs. The bomb effect is kind of interesting. I just don't know, like, how realistic it's going to come up. I guess, like, if you run, like, a high count of level 2s and freeze, like in an 8 standby deck, that maybe this will hit. Which is kind of cool. You can just bomb their free 2 with your level 0 bomb. That's kind of fun. I really don't know. I can't give a proper gauge on this card. I heard that this profile exists in Tokyo Revengers as well. I don't really know how often it's played.
No, that one is different. That one is you bomb where X is equal to the number of itself in your grave.
Ah, so you can kind of like manipulate it at least. This one you're kind of like, you had to bank on whatever card you reveal. Which again, like, we do have top check to rearrange. So if you see a level 3, then it could work. But if not, I'm not sure. And again, speaking about earlier, again, you're tight on level 0 slots, so it could just be good to run as a bomb. You could reverse level 3, but we also have other hard removals in the set to get rid of things. I'll probably just give it a 2 out of 5 for now. Maybe this does see play. Maybe I'm sleeping on this. Maybe this is a broken card. But right now I'm not really sure how often this first effect is going to come up.
Next card.
Next card, 00I. All of the other 3/2 Rina get 15 power, and the following effect, this cannot be triggered by opponent's effects. Discard 1 music character. When it's played on from hand, you pay the cost to reduce search your deck for either the set 1 double. Oh, the set 1 level 0 Rina or the double R set 2 Rina. Show it to your opponent, add it to hand. Shuffle your deck.
And Arena is the memory condition for the 3/2. is level 0.
Mhm.
And it also makes it so that your opponent can like tap counter or minus up counter or whatever on your restand or Musashi, which is pretty good.
Yeah. I thought this card's broken. When I saw this, I was like, oh my god. Rina Finisher actually got good support. I cannot believe it. This card's amazing if you're playing the Rina Finisher combo. I have 2 friends at my locals that were playing this finisher. And the finisher is really cool, but we also always had issues where if anyone had money counter or rest counters, it would get affected. And they even had issues with getting the 0/0 in memory. So you could, for example, let's say you have the 0/0 in hand, but you don't have any in waiting room early game. You could play this eye, ditch the 0/0, search for another copy of the 0/0, play it, and spawn it to memory. So this card just helps fix a lot of things. Guarantees you get your condition. I've had friends like actually had to pay 2 and send the 0/0 to memory to get their condition off, which felt really bad because it's really expensive on stock. So this card's going to help make sure it's more consistent, especially in a fresh deck. So that's really nice. I think this card's actually amazing. If you are playing the Arena Finisher, this should be a card you're running. I don't know how many numbers, to be fair. Maybe it's only a 2 of, maybe you run it at 4. I don't know. But this card's definitely something you need to include if you're playing Arena Finisher. For that, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's just a good support for a very good finisher.
Nice. Next card.
Nice one. Alright, next card. The 1/0U Climax combo. Ditch 1. When detect, if you have the door in the Climax area, you may look at the top 4. Choose it to 1 yellow, up to 1 red, and up to 1 blue from among them. Show it to your opponent. Add them to hand, send those to waiting room. And it's a bomb.
Now, since it checks 4, it's a higher than 60% chance to go +1. And higher than 10% to go +3 or +2.
I think it's pretty clear. I just don't really like this yellow, red, blue character thing right now that's going on. I'm like, if this misses somehow. It's also ditching 1 music character. Again, with combos like, let's say, Elia or Gotobun, was it ditch any card or was it ditch character as well?
It was ditch any cards.
Yeah. Why couldn't they do that for this one? I just don't get it. So maybe you would just want to ditch an extra climax in your hand. I don't know. But you can't. You just gotta hold on to it. So that kind of sucks. Yes, this is potentially a +2, I guess. And it does have a higher chance of hitting. You can check up to 4. So you don't have to go all the way either, which is nice. So it's technically a modular modular mill. But I don't really know how likely you're gonna hit this. Someone can do the numbers for me. I'm not good at math. Please do the numbers for me. I can't do it. It's kind of nice that it is a level 1 bomb though. That's kind of nice. I said earlier I don't really like the cost 0 bombs. This card is not that, which is nice to have. And it combos with a door, and everyone loves door. That climax is sick. I just don't really know how viable this combo is. I feel like it's gonna miss. Maybe you could play this if you're playing Moon Finisher, because your deck is built around the 3 colors. So maybe you're likely to hit. But again, your hand selection's not the best. I'm gonna give this probably a 2 out of 5 for now. Maybe someone can change my mind.
Alright, next card.
1/0 Septina. Accelerate. Clock music character from your waiting room at the bottom of your clock. At the start of your climax phase, you pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose the 1 music character among them, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room.
Hey, how come this one is checking for a red character and a blue character and a yellow character?
Oh my god, it's an actual decent profile. Who would have thought?
This card's kind of sick.
I also agree. It's a +1, and you just accelerate yourself. Also, color fix too. You just put any music character, so you can just fix your own clock if needed.
And so you don't miss your climax colors. Sick.
Yeah, especially like if for some reason you're playing multiple colors, this can help fix it. And it's also a free mill before you do anything else, which is nice. You can add 1.
Ghislaine has to reverse something though. What? How come this doesn't have a reverse? It's
really nice. It's definitely smaller, only 5k, but that's still a decent enough power in my opinion. 5k, maybe slam climax, or I don't know, you have something else. But I think just clock it 1 to check up to free add 1 is nice. Especially in a deck like the 8 standby build where you're always like crying for hand. This card's really nice to have. So definitely a good card to consider. Yeah, I'd probably just give this a 3 out of 5. It's basically just a free plus as long as you just accelerate 1.
True. Alrighty. Next cardo. 1/1I. 3k backup. Pay 1, reveal this card from your hand, send it to the bottom of your deck. So it's 1/1.
1/1 backup. That's 3K. Pretty big for level 1 backup.
Yeah, actually,
And then you also decompress one.
What do you mean?
I don't know,
It's more like you have 2 cards left in deck and you set this up. No, you have a small deck, you set this up so you can trigger it next turn for your I plus 2K.
Ooh. I feel like usually like when I'm like hitting the point where I'm using counters, I'm probably in a small deck, so I probably don't want to use this counter. If let's say like I am in a fresh deck now, then yeah, sure, I can use this counter. I don't really know how important a 3K counter is that doesn't do anything else. We had 2K counter Colossus, we had anti-change counter, we had a nil bottom 5 counter, and now we have a memory kick counter. So I really don't know if this card's going to see play. I guess if you really want soul triggers, this card helps. If you're playing a choice, you can grab this counter too. But I don't really know how viable this card is. I'm probably going to give it a 1 out of 5. I know 1/1 backups are finally powered up to be over 2500 power now, but I don't really think this card's worth running.
Yo, this counters Icy Tail.
True. Who's playing Icy Tail?
Psychono will be soon.
Technically, this set will be soon too, actually. We'll get into that in blue.
Alright, next card, Jason.
Next
Yeah,
card,
get to
Fog.
Back to work.
2/1 Ayumu, experience 4. When these cards back up, if you have experience 4, choose one of your battling characters gets 1500 power. It's 2500 backup, so it's 4K backup.
Alright, so instead of a 2/1, 1/1 3K, how about a 2/1 4K?
1 4K. I'm not really a big fan of just like vanilla counters, like just for power.
Okay.
I guess 4K counters could be good in the standby build because you already built for experience in that build. So you can tag this as a 1 out. But I honestly would just rather play memory kick counter in the current meta. So this is a 1 out of 5 for me right now.
Smudge. True though.
Well, it's a tummy.
0 I.
It's a tummy.
Fog. Let's see. Bastro gets a tummy. With play on stage from hand, you may, if you have 2 other music characters, draw 1. If you discard 1, and then ditch your music character and play on stage from hand, you put the cost. If you do, choose on your opponent's character, send it to memory. At the start of the encore phase, they put it back on any slot.
I never found the second effect to be useful. Unless you're randomly playing against like a deck that has anti-salvage, it's just like
Yeah.
-1 to do. Maybe
That'd be like the only time I could see it. It really feels like it doesn't really come up right now, unless there's some sort of card that's like giving your giving your opponent's characters encore. Then maybe, but even then, like they bring it back next turn anyways. It's technically a double handout if you need to get more standby targets in waiting room, but I don't really think that's worth it. I don't know if draw 1 ditch 1's really worth it. At that point, you can just play console. That at least is a stock bomb too. So it's probably a 1 out of 5 for me.
Okay. 0/0. That's not an I. That's Setsuna. But pay 1, discard a climax.
I'm
if you
not
do,
an
choose a
I.
climax waiting room. Pog.
Did I
It's
write
a
an I?
climax swapper. It says
So,
I.
I don't think this card's actually like matching the text. Actually, unfortunately, sorry.
This is not. Oh shit! This is not.
This
This
card
is.
should be if it's the only card on field. I think it's +2 levels and free K or +2 soul. I don't know.
Oh
which
yeah, I
one.
remember this card. Okay.
Plus 2 levels and 3 power.
Yeah,
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 If
you-
there's no other
yeah.
characters.
It's okay. It's Setsuna. She's
Not
angry.
that,
She's
yeah.
angry.
Damn, level
This
2
card's only
say
good
something.
if you have no other. Yeah, only good card if you have nothing else to play. Really doesn't do much.
So does that mean
5K.
I is the CX swap? Pog?
Wait.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, okay. I see.
I'll
Yeah.
go-
It was just the text wasn't translated, but that's
okay.
okay.
Wrong text.
Yeah, but this
Okay,
card's still
okay.
a 1 out of 5, so don't worry about it. You don't-
Okay, moving on.
Wait,
Hey,
a 5,
woo.
5K
Shut up,
wall?
Kevin. Kevin, it's not the Tokyo Avengers one. Just go
It's
on, move
only
on.
if it's by itself. Like, what?
The Tokyo Avengers one is a 4K level 1, and you could have another dude.
Well, that's nice. This one can't do anything. This one's by herself.
Yeah,
this
this
is sad.
Yeah, what a loner.
It's so
Loser.
lonely.
Next card.
Wait, I played Kaijin
Yeah.
in the fucking slime.
Takes off.
Yeah, I didn't ask. All right, CX swap. Yeah, I already said it.
Oh my god.
We finally got one. Now it's Prekone's turn.
Nope.
We finally did it.
Freaking it isn't.
Every
Every...
set deserves a CX swap.
It's Prekone's
Follow
turn.
me.
No, it's dead.
I got roasted by my friends because I had told my boyfriend that I wish this card had other effects. and they all got very
Wow.
upset with me. They were
How
like,
privileged.
How privileged. I got really roasted for that. But you know what? I'm gonna take a CX swap. CX swap is sick. I don't know how many people have experienced having Lion CX in hand and just crying, but that's my life. So I'm glad this card exists. So it's a 3 out of 5. CX swap is sick. I don't care what you say. CX swap is an amazing
CX swap is
profile.
sick.
You have it, run as one of. I don't care.
I
Just
played
run as
Kanokari.
Imagine playing a
I
deck
played
that doesn't have
Frikane.
it. That was Niji. Niji didn't have it. We were
Yeah,
crying.
You did Frikane.
Yeah, too bad. Pick is
Zero.
not gonna be good.
Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about this card. This card's so fucking bad. If you don't have another 0/0 back row runner or you, discount attack. Ditch one music character. If you do, search your deck for the 0/0 back row runner you. Shuffle your deck, and then when your other 0/0 back row runner you gets stage to waiting room, this card dies.
Truly a yandere card.
Really yandere. You
Now I
have to live with
understand.
her. Like she literally exists for her.
Yeah.
It's a 4500 level 0. I don't see
It
that
is.
often. Like just printed like that. But we already said earlier, this runner kind of sucks. This card also kind of sucks.
Yeah, if this you ever plays against a Goblin Slayer, you just lose.
You just cry. You're just like, oh, I guess that's it. I guess I'm dead. So this card's a 1 out of 5. Just you don't need this card. There are better IMU cards to run. Don't worry.
Are there? Are there really there?
Yeah, the brainstorm's sick.
True. Alright, 1/0 Ayamu. All of your other 0/0. Okay. All of your other 0/0 U gains assist 1k to copies of this Ayamu. Sick.
So you get
Making
2
it
brainstorms
unactive.
back, you got 7k vanilla. Let's go, baby.
If you have 2 Ayamus out, you have 9k vanilla in the middle.
Oh, it's nuts.
Oh my god.
It's
What if you have 3 Ayamus out?
This card's,
The ultimate
it's not
Zodiac
terrible.
board is.
To be honest, it's not terrible. It's a cost.
3 Ayamus and 2 U.
Hell yeah, dude.
AK 11k.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely scales, but I feel like you'd rather just run other level 1s that have other effects instead. This card's not terrible though. You do run the
And
level
the
3
U level 1
package.
combo kills it.
Woo. Yeah, so this card's whatever. It's just a beat stick, which is kind of cool. You can
It's
run
funny,
it if you're
though.
running a brainstorm, but other than that, you are probably not running this card. 1 out of 5. We're just gonna zoom through red.
Woo.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Memory Dachi.
Oh my god. We saved Jason a turn of reading. Yeah, Memory Dachi.
Dachi.
Oh, we already have 1/0 Dachi in this set though, and that could be better. My friends had like a pretty long debate about Memory Dachis yesterday, and I was busy with work. So I
The
didn't
big
read it,
difference
but-
is this is red, so you don't need to run yellow.
Yeah, you don't need to run yellow, but if you're playing 1k1, you're probably gonna be running yellow now because you have Rikis and Cherries. So you probably can just stick to the 1/1 yellow Adachi. But if you're playing 8 standby and you are choosing not to opt for the cost me back row, if you just find that you're lacking yellow, then yeah, you can definitely just tech this as a 1 of instead. So it's not a bad card to consider, but I usually would prefer Shizuku. So if you have yellow, probably consider running that instead. 2 out of 5 for me. It's just Memory Kick Adachi. That's pretty good.
Just Mari Kikadachi. Okay. 2/1 let's balance each from hand. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that is a music character, choose one of your opponent's characters. Turn it gets -1 level. When it's reversed, if your opponent is level 2 or lower, you may send that character to memory.
Yay! Memory bombs
Nice.
do level 3s and level 2s.
This card's so smug. I love it.
Yeah. It's kind of a funny card. Interesting. Just memory it away. Kind of like the
You
memory Dachi from earlier. Kind of interesting. I'm not really sure how often it's going to be run though. Again, maybe you can consider this if you're running red only build, like 8 standby, but don't know how often this will come up. I feel like I would go for the Dachi, but I guess it's a guaranteed hard removal. So like if they're at level 3 and you're at level 3, you can still bomb it, which is kind of interesting. Especially if like you're running something against like Ruche, for example, like Head-on Cores, you can kick those away too, I guess. I'll probably put this a 2 out of 5. Maybe this sees play as a 1 of, but I'm not really sure.
Pog. 2/1 Setsuna. Continuous. All of your music characters get 500 power. Pay 1 rest, 1 draw.
Imagine paying 1 for Global 5. Let's go!
Oh, you gotta stand by this card out then, and then you can maybe get
Pay 1
get a
plus one every
card.
turn.
Or I can spawn a
Yeah.
global 1k.
Or I can
Or
spawn
you
a
could just-
Resonator.
Or you could just spawn the 1/1
You
costume.
spawn
Yeah,
a
just
lot
spawn the
of cards. You
Resonator.
spawn
That
a-
card's
you
just gonna
spawn
do a
of
lot more.
cards over
plus.
this.
Yeah, so it's a 1 out of 5. You don't need this card.
2/1U, experience 5. If the sum of your levels is 5, it gets 400 powers, so it's an 11k. And it has pay 1, send one of your characters to waiting room to encore. That's really expensive.
I only has
That's
one
really
soul though.
Only 1 soul, only 11k. We just saw a cost me earlier that's 12k 2 soul. We saw some other cards as well, so you probably don't need to run this card either. Just a 1-star.
Comments, man. Alright, Jason, stop typing.
No. I'd asked somebody if the root beer they were drinking was mug. I need to make sure they're having a mug moment.
Wait, but A&W's better.
No, but then you're not having a mug moment if it's A&W. If you have 2 or more other music characters, this gets 3k power. Auto. During your opponent's turn, when this is reversed, you pay the cost. Ditching 1. If you do, rest this and start your next encore phase, send this to waiting room. Not even to memory.
Worse than a 10k hand encore. Because it's not hand encore.
On encore, and it goes away after. Just 1 out of 5. These are literally just, it feels like the filler cards. Just random cards to fill up the side.
Canadians understand. A&W's like bomb in Canada.
Yeah, that was good.
Canadians are losers.
Whoa.
Got
Yeah, you're not
him.
invited
3-5
to
event.
Toronto.
Wait. We did better at Nats though. I'm just saying. Canadians
Yeah.
took the top 16.
Alright, let's talk about a real event now. Anyhow, resolve the following effects 4 times. Choose one of your characters this turn and gain the following effect. The character crossed from this gets -1 soul. Send this to memory.
Is this
This
better
card is-
than money counter? Doesn't have to have the full board condition though. And it's
I think
red,
the
not
5
blue.
stock is pretty brutal though.
It's red, not blue.
Yeah, but the blue you can play colorless.
Oh yeah, you can't play colorless, that's right.
Yeah. That was like in return for the full field condition. Like it was colorless. But I don't think this card, like I talked about this with my friends, I'm just like it's not like the Go to Win one where it's just free or free. I don't remember what it was, but it's just free stock for -3 soul. But this card it's like you can do it 4 times, but it's gonna cost 5 stock, which I don't think is really worth it.
This is better for cards like the Rimuru Choice Con Finisher, the
Yeah, it's actually
Tokyo
good against
Vendors
anything
Choice
that has
Finisher.
hexproof. Yeah, anything that has hexproof is essentially going to get over, which is cool. But I feel like in most situations, I'd rather just run the money counter. It's less stock, and again, full field condition wasn't hard to get in 8 standby. It's probably not going to be too hard to get in 1 Q1 because you're probably hitting high enough numbers on offense that you can play it. So
True.
I would probably just pick the money counter over this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it will be the go-to event, but I don't see it right now, especially at 5 stock. The one benefit though is that it has all the girls, so it's really cute. I like this art a lot. It's a good art.
It's cute art.
Yeah, it's very cute art. I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 for now. Maybe this sees play as a 1 or 2 of, but I think right now I'm leaning towards money counter.
-2 in 2 lanes. Yo, that's like
Yeah, my feeling.
that's like what's it called? Fujimi, but there's 3-4 event.
Alrighty, 1-0 event. Yo, look at her. She's balling.
She's balling.
The next LeBron James. Mill 4, choose the level X or lower music character. X equals the number of soul triggers milled. Unplayable.
What do you mean unplayable? What the hell?
you just,
this guy just
I
went right
like
off.
my brain was like, wait, he didn't finish reading. He just said unplayable. I was like, wait.
Okay, it's like those warehouse operation tornado events, but you get 1 extra mills, but the condition to salvage like a level 3 or higher is like
It's pretty
worse.
bad. Yeah.
Impossible.
What?
Thinking on the soul triggers can be pretty dangerous. I guess if you run a high amount of soul triggers, then maybe. But there's also no bond to this event either. So
Yeah, my
I don't really
statement
see you playing
stands.
this. If there's a combo that grabbed this event, like Grisaya,
If the
Goblin
twin
Slayer.
drive could hit this, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it doesn't. If this card has a soul trigger, I wonder if people would consider it.
Yeah, you
But
know
I
what's
don't,
impressive?
You can
I don't know if you make a
salvage
1-0
his
event with
choice.
soul trigger.
The TD Flare level 1 combo, that can grab its own event. Why can't the I
Why
grab
can't-
her event?
You can only grab.
Why is
characters.
my waifu worse than the TD card of also one of my waifus? But that's not besides the point.
Yeah, so unfortunately,
Ugh.
this card kind of scary to
Smooch.
miss. Probably just go at 1 out of 5. Back you missed is pretty scary.
Poor I. 2-1 event. That's a face. Choose one of your standing music characters, rest it. If you do, look at the top 6 cards of your deck, choose one card from among them, add it to hand, send those to waiting room.
All
right,
your
If
CX?
this card could rearrange, though, that'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, it's got to rearrange. That'd be really like just choose up to one of the 6,
Neat.
add to hand, and rearrange the rest. That'd been kind of broken though. I don't know if they would ever make that.
Dude,
but-
that will make the IMU finisher actually like
Yeah,
really.
Like
You
it'd
look
be a
at-
5 out of 5. I would be
you
like,
just
just run this
look
event, and there you go, 5 out of 5 finisher.
You can usually you can set up like a burn 3 and a burn 2. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty amazing, but they won't.
Of course.
I'd have a friend mention that they want to consider running this card instead of like a grab CX or a check X. A thing to keep in mind from what I am remembering about the set, the only check X profile in the set is on a free 2 blue card, which is out in this set. So if you wanted some sort of like check X, add a card to hand, maybe you can consider this card. It's gonna let you check 6, but you do have to rest one of your characters, so that could be a problem. You would have to rest a back row, or if for some reason you can rest over a level 0 and play over it, then maybe it's fine. But I'm not really sure how viable this event is. Again, there's no bond to this event. I don't know why they keep printing these events, but there's not much synergy with these events so far. I'm not sure about it. I'm probably gonna give this a 1 out of 5, but I don't know. Sam, you can change my mind. Show me that this card's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, still one more.
Do some math.
Some more.
Oh my god, they never end.
They never
2-1
end.
event. There's so many events, but they're all bad, and all you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
This is
saying. It was
so-
like last set. Last set was the exact same issue.
It's ridiculous. There's so many events, but then half of the cards don't want
Read it,
events.
sir! Read it, sir! Sir, read it!
What? Oh my god, 2-1 event counter. You cannot play this from hand if you do not control a music character. Burn 1.
Burn 1. But it's cool because you can use a carrying combo, so you can search it and then burn 1
See,
for
this
0
that's
stock.
cringe.
Yeah, so you can search this, and then there's also a free 1 event that lets you salvage an event. So people
Wow.
were like memeing that you could consider like recycling this event. So you do burn 1 multiple times during main phase.
And then you get a clock kick.
We are now TK. Woo.
Woo.
It's cool, I guess. Like this is an event that could be considered. If you're running Karin finisher from last set, if you just love Karin and you just really wanted an event, you could consider this event. It's not bad at all. It's for free, essentially, if you do the combo. Actually, no, it's not free because you pay 1 ditch 1, get markers. So I don't know how free it is, but you could get this and then use the free 1 event, cycle it again if you have all this stock. So take it as you will. I'm gonna give it 2 to 5. It's just burn 1 event, cool, and it can be recycled with the tools in the set.
Counter superstar, because they attack you, you burn 1 and you kill them.
Yeah, you just burn them during their main phase. They can't do anything.
True.
Alright, we're done. I'm eating back from Get Back.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch yourself. Be right back.
Alright. What's up, chat? How you liking the set that has 1 million events? I think it's kind of cringe, TBH. What do you mean there's only 3 colors? We only have 1 color left. That's like 2/3. It's like a color an hour, give or take. This set will never be 11. Will be 10. Will never be 10 event million live. 1 more billion events, true, and it's about as good as Morbius. Dude. It does feel like forever. I've been yawning up a storm because these cards are so fucking boring. Like these events are actually so sleeper, and then they keep telling me that these cards don't want events, and then I'm just like, oh. Like I actually haven't seen anything that's better than 8 standby, and I haven't seen enough cards to actually feel like I'd rather play something that isn't 8 standby. Oh yeah, I saw it's the Momoko combo. It's cute. True. I need Million Life to give me more armpit cards. It's holding out on me.
Alright, guys.
I do like how edgy some Million Life. Oh, I guess we did get the
You
1-0.
can
we got the
enjoy
1-0 armpit.
Bikini Girl.
Yeah, we got the 1-0 armpit. It's sick. I was just like, we need more armpit cards, and they gave me one. But
Oh, it's every card she's crying in the full.
Oh.
yeah. I really like some of these edgier arts for the Million Live cards. They're pretty cool.
They look really nice. I think Million Life, like the CXs.
I
oh
love
my God.
I love the
They're
wannabe like
gorgeous.
Nanoha ones. Those are pretty sick.
Dude, why do you keep printing these?
Okay.
These salvage splits, so.
I don't know. I'm really tired of it.
Alright, give me 1 second.
They're holding back on us, Chad. They don't want us. They don't want Kevin to coom too hard. Gotta hold back the foil katos.
What is the salvage?
Hmm.
What card did the salvage? Oh, wasn't there a card we saw already?
Wait, which card? The level 0 Ari?
This 1/0 Airy. It like bonds to like the.
It bonds to the same card, doesn't it? That's the same card.
It bonds to the set 1 win combo. 1/0.
Yeah, and then it says, rest this, choose one of your set 1 win combos, give it power and a soul.
Yeah, we saw it earlier, so I'll translate that. What's combo do? 1 attack, ignore, 1 water, music characters.
Arena.
This turn is gets 2/5 power
Okay.
and
Encore. Hand encore.
hand encore. This turn, he gains hand encore. Why the fuck this turn? Okay. Sure.
Is it till the end of your opponent's turn?
No, it's just so
No, it's still no town. Oh, it's so you can crash it, dude. Trust.
Okay.
It's good if this card is reversed. Wait, if this character's reversed. No, this card's battle opponent is reversed. I don't know, dude. I didn't actually read the card. I just looked at I looked at the art and I'm like, yeah, this is good.
At the start of your encore step, if you have the
Climax.
in your CX area, and this is in your farm roll, and you have another, and you 2 more other music character, and the character crosses reverse or empty. Wait, is it? I don't fucking know. Let me pull up my Google Translate. I can't do it right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Nino.
I'm like dying. My coughs are
Yeah,
coming.
it's the mini fever Shimakaze. It's fucking Nino, Chad. Come on. That's a DeCrapo card.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah. Search one.
No.
Why the
6,500.
fuck does it gain fucking hand encore?
I don't know, dude. It's probably some sort of flavor. So it's a 7,500 Nino. I mean, it's just like better than Nino, I guess.
Well, hand encore, don't forget. The hand encore is very popular.
What with hand
very
encore?
important. Very
No, they can't
important.
bomb her. I don't know. That's weird.
True. They can't. Wait, that
Well, I mean, they can. You just neg one to put it back on the board.
how the fuck?
I don't know. A few more of the character. Wait, is it choose one of your other characters?
Yeah, choose one of your characters.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, choose one of your other characters.
Why? Well, would I ever want to get?
No, it's just choose one of your characters. It can choose itself. My bad.
Choose
Yeah,
one.
but no,
okay.
just 2,500 power hand encore. It's not bad.
But why? Why? Why do I need encore on my turn?
Oh, that's really good though. Actually, on attack, you give something 2/5.
5, and it's like the MT or
Yes, you can make sure that if this can get a free lane, you can make sure your other Ninos are like even bigger.
Mhm.
yeah.
Or get their Momokas, but whatever. You know.
Yeah, I like it. Whatever.
Hmm.
Cool.
All right, translation
I don't
will be
know,
after the
whatever.
stream though. So let's
Red
go
card.
on to blue.
Or
Are you
blue
ready?
cards.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, alright. Cool. 0-0 Karen. 1 penalty from hand, mill 2. Oh, it's a clean card. Cool. Okay, mill 2 gets 1k power, 1k times the number of your characters milled. There's always mills non-characters, by the way. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, you may choose one of your other music characters, rest it, move to an empty back row slot.
If you're playing Karen Wappy, you're playing Vincent. You're playing Vincent with discardable weapon, and this card will be bad. I don't like
Yeah.
in general. Begin with.
I don't mind clean cuts. I thought this would be pretty nice in 8 standby, but at the same time, I don't like playing clean cut in 8 standby. So it feels a little bit contradictory. I don't feel like you will miss, like, completely miss. Like, I feel like you'll hit at least 3k usually.
Yeah,
which is fine, I
usually.
guess. I currently play 3k clean cut in Superstars, and it's been hit or miss.
Yeah, but that
That's
card goes
kinda
to
bad when
memory.
it
That
came
card's
time.
sick.
Yeah, card goes, yeah, the one memory that's gonna
Yeah.
change my life. But
Yeah, it does. Trust.
But the mill 2 is not too bad. It
I feel like
just
it
gives you a
was
little bit of
good,
extra free mill.
I mean,
don't know,
I see
I
people
don't-
that just don't play it in Superstar. But
Yeah, I don't mind clean cuts. But I don't know if it's worth running the slots for. Dexa I saw testing when we just had like the initial reveals did run this card, but I don't really know how viable it is. It gives you extra mill targets, which is nice if you're playing 8 standby, but again, clean cut and 8 standby could feel bad. So I'm gonna give this the 3 out of 5. It's still like a decent enough profile. Clean cut that can be 4K, mill 2 for free. That's not too bad.
True. 1-0 Emma. When attacked, if you have an event in your waiting room until the end of your opponent's next turn, it gets 3k power. Climax combo. When attacked, if you have the Pan's Climax in the climax area and all your characters are music, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, choose to one music character or event from among them, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room.
That's what I'm saying. If you're playing event heavy deck,
Yeah.
it's
And a heavy deck, this card's amazing. I don't know why my head went back to the cost me 1-0 event from earlier, and I was like,
Yeah, I did
oh,
too. I was
you,
like,
you
damn.
could deny their combo.
Yeah, it's the first thing I
don't know
thought
why
of,
I thought
too.
of that. I
No,
was like,
I
oh
just-
yeah, that's true. This can miss too.
Yeah. Cost me counters. OP.
This card's gonna need an event. So the one thing to keep in mind is that you do need an event in waiting room, or else you're hitting for a very tiny number.
But it
But
can
it's just
fill your
like-
event. It can fill
yeah.
the biggest. Fuck.
Yeah, you can just grab an event with this. We'll see later on. There's a free to content that kind of makes you want to play Cigarettes event. So this card can help guarantee you have Cigarettes events. There's also other events you can run, like the 1-0 costume that we talked about earlier, and other events to grab if you're playing event centric. As long as you're playing one of the pants finishers, I think you should be running this level.
wait,
combo.
Cosmic combo 1-0 cigarettes. You can loop this combo so easily then. Because you can grab, if you can grab cigarettes and then grab the Cosmic event that was shown in yellow, that prevents it from dying.
Oh, and you just encore. Yeah.
And it's because you're playing pants, you can loop.
Yeah, you just
Sick.
keep looping. I think as long as you're playing any of the, like, you're playing Karn finisher, you're running a heavy amount of events. If you're playing Kanta finisher, you're probably running Cigarettes event for a back row. So I think this combo's pretty good
Well,
to
I'm
run
playing
those
Ayumu
decks.
event. It's Ayumu finisher.
Yeah, or if you want to play Ayumu event, I don't know. If you want to play the burn 1 main phase nonsense, this could be interesting to run. You can just burn 1 to counter. I don't know. But yeah, this card should be fine. It's heading for 7k, but it's on pants, so you can keep looping these, which is not bad. I personally don't actually like pants trigger. I don't know why. I just don't really like them.
That's not a hot take, believe me.
I don't know. I tried playing decks. I don't really like them, but this is definitely not a bad combo to consider. Just check for add 1, which is always good to have. So yeah, I'm probably gonna give this a 4 to 5. This card is really good. It's a pretty good amount of numbers. I don't know if this combo I will go for. I probably will stick to choice combo from set 1. I like the numbers on that card right now, but this is not a bad option, especially if you need deck speed.
Okay.
Speaking of contact,
Oh my god!
3-2
Oh my
Kanata.
god!
When this is put on your hand, you have the top X cards of your deck, choose to one card among them, send it, add it to hand, send the rest to the waiting room, X equals the number of your music characters. Climax combo, ditch 2, rest this. When this pan CX placed in the climax area, if it's in the front row, you may send the bottom 7 cards of your opponent's deck to the waiting room. Then deal 3 damage to your opponent X times, where X is the number of climaxes sent by this effect. I'd play this. This is funny.
This card's really
That's
cool.
cool.
So I kind of like overlooked this at first, and then Mr. Wibberley came up to me and was like, "This card's really cool," and I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool in this meta." It gets over any sort of rest counters, minus low counters, anything like that. You essentially ignore it because you're doing this all during your CX phase,
Mhm.
which is really cool. It's check X, so it's essentially just ditch 1 instead. So it's not as costly. You're not using stock. You're not using as much hand. You're just ditching
You're not
1.
generating a stock either, though.
Yeah, you're not generating the stock in return. But in return you get to hit 7 off the bottom.
Mhm.
The one thing is that Icy Tail finishers are pretty RNG. Like, you don't really know what you're gonna hit. If they're in a compressed deck, then yes, this is probably gonna be hitting good numbers. But if they're in a decompressed deck, it may not be hitting numbers. If you hit 1, it's just like you did an attack, but you ditched 1, which feels really bad, and you lost the stock. If you hit 2, then yeah, you're at least doing an extra burn free. If you hit more than that, then it's like, oh, I guess we're nutting today. But it's just kind of hard to guarantee. It really depends on the deck state. But there is a back row card in this set that can actually stand this card. It was like pay 2, ditch 2.
oh, that's the
Yeah.
purpose of that card.
So that's the purpose of that card. So that card actually helps stand this card. It can also help stand the free 2 Kanata from set 1. which was ditch 1, burn 3, burn 1. So you could also stand that card and then attack with it as well. So that's why like, people are running Cigarettes event if you're running this finisher. Because you need to have the Cigarettes event underneath that marker as a marker to be able to do that. So this card could be stood as well. So you could do all this stuff, and if you somehow have this stock in hand, you could stand it and attack.
Correct.
So, definitely not bad. Definitely a finisher you should consider. This is, in my opinion, hot take if it is for anyone, this is the best insert song in the entire series. Like in the entire show, this was the best insert song. There was like good cinematography, amazing song, amazing vocals. This is the best insert song. It's better than Utopia. I'm sorry, but the song was just amazing. So definitely an amazing climax combo for this great scene. I definitely think you should consider this finisher, especially if you like Kanata. Very cool deck. If you are playing this finisher though, you're probably gonna want to stick with the Emma climax combo because you're gonna be running Cigarettes events. You can grab Cigarettes events with the combo instead. So I'm gonna give this card a 4 out of 5. I think this finisher is really interesting. It could be really good, but it could be phased out. Maybe people would prefer Cosme instead, or they prefer the old Setsuna combo. But I think this card can hit some really good numbers.
I like.
Yeah, this card's cool.
Oh, here it is.
There you go. There it is.
Pay 2, discard 2 music characters, send the 1/0 event underneath this as a marker to the waiting room. Have a start of your attack phase and pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your music characters and stand it. Rest this. If there are no markers underneath this, you may choose a music character or the 1/0 event in your waiting room and place it underneath this face as a marker. Pay 1, rest this, choose one marker underneath this card and add it to hand.
Yeah, this whole time I was thinking, what the hell was the first event affected thing? Is
Yeah.
it just so that you can stand a target you stand right in front? Then that seems kind of not worth. But this makes so much more sense now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's her flavor.
I totally forgot about that card when I translated in the initial
Yeah.
deals.
Well, I mean, that was like literally like almost like a month ago when that card like was first revealed. So it kind of makes sense. Like people forgot. But yeah, this card is like essentially anti-Kanata attack. It's telling your Kanata to wake up and to start attacking, which is cool. It also like it's fine in like the mid game as well. Like you can put cards underneath as a marker and you just grab them back, which is kind of cool. So if you just need to grab some hand, you can pay 1 restless and grab a card underneath.
One thing I like about this is that usually you have to decide a turn before what you're gonna need to turn after. Which is kind of bad sometimes. You don't know what's going to happen in the future because it's wastes so energy. But if you don't do marker the cigarettes means you'll have on-demand selection, on-turn selection.
Exactly.
I don't know. I found like playing this profile because like Tokyo Revengers has the exact same profile minus the top effect. It doesn't really matter. Like you can like, especially when like you have specific lines for your game plan or whatever, you can kind of just like preemptively expect what you're gonna grab. Like it's really easy when you have cards you want, right? I mean, yeah, obviously having the tobacco makes it a lot better too because you can be a little bit more proactive in what you're grabbing. But it's like you just grab whatever key card you need. Like Tokyo Revengers has like the 2/1 and shit, or it's just like, oh, I'm probably gonna level 1 combo again in this game, so I'm just gonna tuck a level 1 combo here and then just expect to do it again because you know pants and yada yada yada. It's really good effect.
Yeah,
I actually really
expect the level 1 combo again, and then you tuck away your level 1
like,
combo, and then you trigger 3 CXs and you eat 7.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like I thought the Hina was pretty bad, especially like kind of like fine, right? Even when we talked about Tokyo Revengers, I was like, yeah, the card's like whatever. And then I started playing with it more. That effect is actually just like really good. So having another card with that effect that grabs an even like better event than the Hina grabs, pretty good.
Yeah. Right, just give me 1 second. Yeah, I just think this card's really interesting. And again, like what Kevin said earlier, like let's say you don't, like, you put the 1/0 event underneath as a marker, and maybe like your turn turned out really well. Maybe you had really good cancels. You don't need to use the event. Great, you can just keep it underneath there, and maybe you end up like that whole game. You never need to do the pay 1 restless. You just already have your marker set up, which is fine. So I think this card's like pretty like modular. Like you don't really need to worry too much about it. You know, just put just like cards you think you'll need underneath it. Just keep in mind, like once you hit level, like end of level 2, like going to level 3, like make sure you have your cigarettes event underneath as a marker. But yeah, I mean, this card's just really cool. Like I think this made the finisher even more interesting, and it even gives support to like the old free 2 Kanata as well. Which is a nice card to have. I'm gonna give this card a 4 out of 5. I think this card's really interesting. Like this is the kind of design I want to see. This looks like a lot of fun to play with.
It does.
Oh goddamn, they have another stream at Monday
She
morning
throws
at 5
away her
a.m.
pillow and wakes up.
For what?
for more card reveals. Kaguya most
Pog.
likely.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Like,
let's
do
see.
you
Whoa.
give us 4 out of 5?
Whoa!
Yeah, maybe it's 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I think this card's really good. Card looks like a lot of fun to play.
God, that 1-0. 3-2 Kanata combo so expensive. Feels bad, man.
Mm.
Rare 0-0 Emma. We'll put on each from hand. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose one event among them. Show it to your opponent. Add it to hand. Crack. Cost 0 bomb or level 0 bomb.
Yeah, I like this
Sick.
too. This card is sick too. If you're playing a lot of
Event reasons
Yeah,
are
as long as
crack.
you're playing Emma combo and like any sort of event, this card's just cool to have. I mean, it's like, I know I said earlier you have a lot of good level 0s, but this card is really nice. Just on play check free at an event ditch.
Event
That's
reasons
sick.
are so sick.
You don't hit, whatever. You just mill free clean. That's fine. So I mean, this card's really cool. Definitely considerable for any sort of event deck. I'm gonna give it a rating on this. Probably just a 3 out of 5 for now. Just a good, solid profile. Corona is like 2 to 3 of.
Understandable.
Daily tree is generally better. I would agree if you're not playing any sort of events. But I think that with the Emma deck or even like Kanata Karin deck, you're gonna have events anyways, and this is on play mill free. So it's just on play like you mill free. It's also good if like you need to get that Emma condition off, like the 1-0 Emma condition. If you just don't have an event in waiting room and somehow you missed it, you could play this mill free. You see an event, you can choose not to add it. So now you hit your condition.
On play is nice.
Yeah, I think on play is just really good to have.
Alright, 0-0 Emma. All of your other music characters get 500 power, and then discard one. When your character triggers a pants climax, you may choose a card in your clock, add it to hand, and put the top card of your deck in the clock. Wow.
Wow,
Very good card.
so you can grab events.
Yeah, you can grab your events. Very nice.
Yeah, clock.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much to say. It's just good card, free filter.
Good
you
card.
Hit a climax into clock, unfortunate, but this card's really good. Any card
makes
is
your
really nice.
makes your combo, your Emma combo 7-5 offense, 6-5 defense.
It's really good numbers. So I like this card a lot. Also, it's just really nice art. I like this outfit a lot. It's one of my favorite outfits. This is the same outfit as the runner, actually. Should be the same outfit as the 0-0 runner. Same outfit.
Today I learned.
Yeah, they made a lot of references to the game art, so that's why you can see some overlapping outfits, which is fun. But yeah, 4 out of 5 for me. This is just a good card to have if you're playing 8 pants.
Pog.
Pog.
1-0 Kanata. When it's played on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If that is a music character or event, all of your opponent's characters in the front row get minus 1500 power. Fuck Psycho. When it's played on stage from hand, you may hit a cost discarding one event. If you do choose a music character you're waiting or add it to hand. Again, this card's kind of sick.
I kind of like slept on this card at first. Haha, slept Kanata.
Bottom.
I thought this card was like kind of whatever at first. I was like, oh, I just rather play Shizuku for the 4K pump. But this card's pretty cool. Like if you can minus 1500 power, it's kind of like the arena that we talked about earlier. Like getting rid of cards could be really nice. And again, it's just a free filter. So if you added an event, you can just ditch it and get a character instead. So I think this card's really good if you're playing the any sort of event build, like the pants builds. I think this card's pretty good to consider. It's just a free hand filter, and it can also just make them lose power. Only thing is that it's really small. It's only 500 power, so it's not going to be beating at anything unless they had now 500 power level 0. Then yeah, you can beat it, I guess. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a cool filter. I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. I think it's a like hand filter and also has minus power, which is pretty cool.
Alrighty. 2-1 Karen. When it's attacked, if the level of the character crossed from this is 3 or higher, this gains 4k and 1 soul. When it's attacked, choose one of your other music characters. This gets X power, and it gets X power. X is equal to the number of events in your waiting room times 1500.
I should just got a regular 6k instead of the 4k plus 1 soul. So you,
Yeah,
so you
I really
use the
like
answer
plus
two ways.
6k beaters in general. So I wish it was to any character. Like it was choose one of your characters, plus X power, then yeah, you could boost this card to like a high number. That would have been really cool. But boosting only other could be debatable. I guess you can maybe climb 2 lanes if you're lucky enough, but you may not be able to, which feels really bad. That's kind of sad to think about. I'm probably just gonna give this a 1 out of 5. I really don't know if this is worth playing. I feel like there's other beaters we can run.
Probably.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 3-2 Karen. If you have the clean cut in your clock, this gets minus 1 level. And then it is ditch 2 to look at top 4 cards at the top of your deck. Choose a music character or event. among them, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room, and then heal the top card of your clock to stock. So it's like the Yumiko from Grisaya.
Yeah.
That card kind of sucked.
I had an issue with this card when I was like, I read it again, and I was like, this is right? I was like, you're healing off your early play condition.
Yeah.
Which is really bad. So if you want to do double, like you have the stock, you're like, oh, I can do like 2 of them. No, you can't. You're just not allowed. You just can't do it. Which feels really bad. I don't know why they didn't do bottom card of your clock instead.
And you can't even neglect to heal because then you negged one.
Yeah, so it feels really bad. So I'm not a big fan of this profile. It's great if you're running the card, but we talked about earlier how like clean cuts can be debatable, whether you want to run them or not. Some people love clean cut, and I can get it. You can just run it, and maybe you can run this as an early play. It checks 4, which is kind of cool. You can go for your deck, but I don't know if this is worth running. We already had a really good early play heal to stock in red, and we already had a good early play heal in yellow. If you're running mono blue, then yes, this could be your early play to heal down. But you also have Emma early play, which just lets you add to hand, which is also really debatable. Emma if you're doing last set, sorry, I should have clarified. I guess if you're running blue, then yes, you should be running this card as an early play heal. But I feel like even if you're running 8 pants, you can probably splash yellow or red to run one of the other early play heal conditions instead. Also, just thinking this 2 out of 5, it's still early play heal, I guess, but I'm not really a big fan of this kind of condition.
Okay. 0-0 Emma. Shuffle 2 characters from your waiting room back into your deck. If one is played on stage from hand, you may pay the cost. If you do this turn, this side with no shuffle. This can side with no penalty. And then you can discard 3 cards. When this is sent from stage to waiting room, pay the cost. If you do, choose a yellow, a red, and a blue character in your waiting room, add them to hand.
Costless triple hand fix, baby. That's all I can say.
I gotta be honest, I've had a lot of games with Niji. I don't know why. This is just literally pure luck and variance. I've had like 4 CXs in the hand. And I want this card in my life. I have 4 CXs even like going into like the end of my turn. I'm like, to get these out, I don't know what to do. So that card's kind of cool. It's just free hand fix, especially like if you're playing again earlier. We talked about the Ayumu build. You're probably gonna have free colors anyway, so you could probably tech this as a 1 or 2 of as a handout. Shuffling 2 characters could be fine if you're in like a very small deck. If you're in a small deck and you want to put in soul triggers for eye deck, you could do that too. So I don't think shuffle 2 characters is ever bad. I just don't know how often that second effect is going to be unless your hand just really sucks. Which happens to me a lot, so I like this card quite a bit. But realistically, I don't think it's going to come up often. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. I think this is a cool tech card to consider in the IMU build. It's pretty interesting. Also, if you're in a small deck, you can shuffle back like one of the other 2 colors that you need. Like one of the free colors, shuffle them back in, so you can guarantee your IMU hits. That's an interesting thing to think about.
0-0 Kanata. When it's played on stage from hand, you reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is level 2 or higher, choose one of your opponent's front row level 0 or lower characters. You send it to waiting room. When it attacks, if you have 1 or less other characters, you may mill 1. If that card is level 0 or lower, you may put that on the stage in any back row slot.
You can just run coin flip.
Yeah, the coin flip is way better than this.
Just run the coin flip. You don't need this card. Like even getting that plus like level 0, like it's not gonna be checked through rearrange, so you're not guaranteeing it. Like just play the coin flip. That's gonna do a lot better in the long run.
It's true. It's true.
1 out of 5. I'm sorry, Kanata. I like you a lot, but I'm sorry.
Are you sorry though?
I love Kanata too.
Pippi. 0-0 Karen. During your opponent's turn, it gets 1500 power. The start of your opponent's attack phase, mill 1. If that is level 0 or lower, move this to the left, to the right slot. If this is level 1 or lower, or level 1 or higher, move it to the leftmost slot.
Do you love an RNG runner? RNG
runner. It's a Dochi Ayame runner.
You don't know where it's going?
Just run Emma.
Just run Emma. Just run Emma. Just run coin flips. You're fine. 1 out of 5. You don't need this card.
Yeah, you can't even say Dochi with this card. 1-0 Karen. When it attacks, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a music character or event, choose one of your characters this turn. It gets 3k power. Climax combo. When it's attacked, if you have a book climax in your climax area and you have another music character, choose one of your characters this turn. It gains the following ability. Auto. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, choose 1 card from your clock, add it to hand. If you do, put the top card of your deck into clock.
I can hear the Karn fans like crying, wishing this was just Korone combo.
This is dirty.
This is just
It's so you can grab
So
the
bad.
events.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
exactly
bad.
what the point is. It's just to grab events, but it just run Emma. Like Emma is literally hitting the same numbers without the RNG of like revealing top, and it's also on attack grab, not
So
on
bad.
reverse, which is really bad. It's just unfortunate. Like I don't think they should have done card like this. Like they could have made it only. At most they could just limit it to blue cards only. If they want to make it like a non-common. But I think this card just really sucks. It's a 1-0. 1 out of 5. Sorry, 1 out of 5. Not
1
1
out
out
of
of 0. 1 out
0.
of 5.
Well, that's you
No,
can't,
1 out of
you can't-
0,
You
that's
can't divide
probably-
by 0. You can't divide by 0.
I'm sorry.
Sounds pretty right, to be honest. 1-0 Kanata. If you don't have another music character, this does not. If you do not have another music character, this cannot stand. During your stand phase, this put on from hand. This turn, this gets X power. X equals to the number of your music characters times 500.
Cool, you have AK
Wow.
beater, and that's about it.
Just an AK beater.
Wow.
I don't really think it's gonna come up often though. Like
It
your
won't.
numbers are, your level 1 combos will hit high enough anyways. The demerit is not really a demerit because like it's X power based on like characters on field, so you're not ever gonna play this by itself. So it's really unlikely you'll hit that like debuff. But I don't know. It's a cute card. I like this scene a lot. She looks really cute. She has an umbrella, very cute. But I don't think this card is gonna be played. I don't think you need this card. That's a 1 out of 5. It's not a bad card by any means, but I don't think you need to use deck slots for it.
Smooch.
Moj.
Alright, 3-2 Emma. If this card has a marker underneath it, this gets 5k power. Once put it from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a music character, we put it underneath this face down as a marker. Can't grab events. I don't know why.
Mhm.
Once placed on stage from hand, you may heal 1. Look at the top card of your deck. Put it on the top or bottom of your deck. Okay.
Basically, it just guarantees yourself you get 12-5 healer, but it's not even
Healer.
EP, and it's not even like a big if you stand by it.
Exactly. It's
And
just a
with some
scry most.
events.
Yeah, if you do the first one, then this if you do the second effect first and then third effect, then it's a scry. But I really think there's other cards you can run instead. So I don't think it does much. You have a lot of like other options for healers too. So probably a 1 out of 5 for me. I don't know why you're playing this card. It's not an early play, so.
Alrighty. 0-0 Karen. Once put it on stage from hand, choose 1 card in your clock. Send it to hand. If you do, choose 1 card in your hand, send it to clock. Pay 1. Discard 1 music character. Once put it on stage from hand, you can pay the cost. If you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose 1 character from among them, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room.
I actually kind of like this double hand fix.
Yeah, so when I
utility.
first saw this card the other day, I liked the first effect when I saw it in Dea Became God. I know they had like a similar effect. I always thought the effect was kind of cool, and now they have the second effect on the Karn, which is actually really good in like the 8 standby build, I thought. Because you can ditch like your targets, you can like check up to 5, get a character. It doesn't feel bad at all. Like it seems like a pretty interesting card to consider. I think like clock swap, like it's hand fix, like double hand fix essentially, which is kind of cool. I don't know how often these cards are usually run, but this is kind of a cool card. Like I would actually consider trying it out in 8 standby. Like maybe it's the 1 or 2 of. But again, tight on zeros, I don't know. I think this card's kind of cool though. Like it actually it's just 2 really good effects on 1 card. I don't know if Jason has any thoughts. And he's dying
know.
over there.
No, I don't. I mean, this card's power grabs Rumia for no reason, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it grabs character. Never mind.
Only grabs characters,
bad.
so can't grab events.
Yeah, only grabs characters and you have to dish character, which is
Card's
fair
okay.
enough. I think it's cool. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I think this card's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's very cool utility.
0-0 Emma. Assist 5. Rest this. If there's no marker underneath this, choose a music character in your waiting room. Place it underneath this face down as a marker. Act. Send 1 marker underneath this to the waiting room and rest this. Choose 1 of your characters with Emma in its name and return it to hand.
What's the point of this?
I don't understand this card either. Like, if anyone in chat can explain this to me,
You can loop
I
your
actually
Emma,
don't understand the reason behind. I don't know what Emma card like would benefit from this right now.
the shuffle
I
back.
actually I can't think of one.
You could shuffle back 4
Emma
cards.
waifu only, yeah, the shuffle back. That's about it. Like the shuffle back, and then honestly, I can't think of much. But like even in Emma waifu, like do you?
Oh, true. The
yeah,
Rize. The
and then
Rize.
Kome, yeah, I guess I can do that. But even then, it's like, is this really worth it? I don't know. Like, it's you're running like a whatever back row compared to like the Pants Assist.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's
I
probably
don't
like,
really
not
know
worth it
what it is.
realistically.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth the slots. It's a 1 out of 5 for me. I don't really see the point of this card right now.
105.
Understandable.
Oh, this card.
1-0 Karen.
This card's
Pay
interesting.
4. Discard 1 event. When you use this card's backup, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 of your opponent's characters and rest it.
Is it
What's your
better
backup?
than
I don't
a
know.
money counter?
I don't know. I kept thinking about that like when I saw this card. I really don't know. 8 pants build, people, if you're gonna build 8 pants, you should try this card and let me know, because I actually don't. I can't tell. Play both. You could play both. You can play this as a one of. Like pay
But the problem
pay
is,
4 ditch itself and an event. Doesn't seem that
you
bad.
can easily cigarettes for this.
How are you
Yeah, you
ever
can
gonna
use the
have
cigarette for
stock,
this. It's a
though?
1-0 too, so it's not hard to get at all. Discard one event seems cringe, I agree, but you have enough events in the deck, so you could justify it. So
I think my bigger issue
Yeah,
is
the
like,
Hunters are too
you're
long.
never gonna have the stock. I feel like because like, I mean, you can like, it kind of like cuts into your Emma. I feel like your console. Like,
yeah, it cuts into content. It cuts into cost me.
It's
like-
so much stock.
Yeah, I wonder if like even
You
like
don't
8
generate
standby, you're
stock.
not running events, so it's hard to justify as well.
I know you're playing 8 pants. You're not actually going to be using a lot of stock though either.
That's true.
Well, no, I think, but the thing is like,
You want to save your stuff for like Kanata though, especially if you
you're
want
not
to
gonna,
stand the Kanata.
so if you
may
play,
not wanna use
if you like play triple Kanata or something, or even without standing it, even if you just slam triple Kanata, that's like
the 6 stock gone.
that's
already.
6 stock there, and the Kanatas won't generate any stock.
Yeah, so it's pretty like intensive stock.
So you would need to use this at 3. You would need to have 10 stock, or you need to use this, guarantee that you're getting another turn at not 3, or like try to hold out for a turn. I don't know. I just don't know how worth it that is. It might be,
Yeah.
might be fine, but
It's really hard to say.
you also have
Like,
to play. How many events do you have to play for this though? That's the other question.
I know. Well, somebody also mentioned like the Karn finisher from set 1 grabs events, so you could just hold events and then just use the rest counter if you really want to. But it's not bad either. But I feel like if you're grabbing events with like Karn, you want to do them on the turn later. So it's hard to say. It's like Niji feels like a set where it really wants to finish the game off with its finishers. It doesn't want to play a long game. So these are like kind of like cards. I don't know how viable they are. Like, it's not a very slow deck, so I'm not sure. It damage does need full field, so this thing can work fine without the full field. Yeah, so that does not seem like nearly enough. Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to say. Like I'm really open to like discussion about this card because I honestly I can't tell. I definitely think like I'll try testing it out just to see how it feels, but it may not even come out. Maybe money counter is the better option. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 for now, just as I'm so undecided. I don't know. It could be great or it could be terrible. Yeah, you have to pay for each. So on play with the card, you need to pay 1 ditch 1 to grab an event. So still costed. At least you like guarantee grabbing events. Yeah, you can grab money for 1 stock anti-damage. That's true.
Alright, read, sir.
Once you're Emma, for each of your other music characters gets 500 power. When attacked, if the level of the character cross moves is 2, this gets 6k power. So it's an 11-5 against level 2s if you have a full board.
Slightly smaller than the usual level 2 beaters.
Yeah, we actually had a level 2 beater in Niji already, but that one was experience locked. Experience locked in red, so if you're running blue-yellow, you could consider just running this card as a one of, just to go over level 2s if you need to, but you could be hitting good enough numbers, especially because you have the minus 1500 Kanata, so that's another option. I would probably I personally like running level 2 beaters, I personally like to have it as a 1 or 2 of, so you can probably just run it as a 1 or 2 of as well, if you're playing pants build. I'll probably just give this a 2 out of 5, just decent enough tech, and throw it in if you need it in your meta.
Understandable. Alright, 1-0 Himeno. When this is placed on stage from hand, if you have another character with Karen in its name, this gets 4k power.
If you're playing Karen Waifu, you get an 8-5 beater. Is there any good
8-5,
Karen
yeah.
back rolls? I think there's a
You can't even
brainstorm.
run it in Karen Waifu though, unless you want to run an off character. Fun fact: this character was technically a fodder character in the old Love Live games, and they got brought back in this anime. It was pretty cool. This card's whatever. I don't even think there's many Karen level 1 cards that you're running in general. All the Karen cards we talked about, the 1-0 combo, kind of sucked.
Wasn't there a
not
search
running that.
brainstorm for Karen in set 1?
Was there?
I don't know.
There was a Superstars brainstorm that has the same color scheme as Karen that searched that would check top on herself, but
Brainstorm
I don't know if there's a
Emma?
Karen only brainstorm. Oh, okay. Brainstorm was Emma if I recall. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's any like level 1 cards that you're running to justify this. If you're running the Karn back row, the one that gives like anti-backup if your characters are 2k over your opponent's backups, you can run this card.
You could.
Yeah, a lot of the side characters in general, yeah. Especially in Season 2, they brought back a lot of the end cards into this series, which is really nice. Very nice callback. Yeah, play clean cut. Now you have an 8-5, and then you can clean cut. I don't know. Yeah, this is probably just a 1 out of 5. It's only viable if you're running cards at level 1.
Alright, 1-0 Kanata. Pay 1, drop 1, placed on stage from hand or sent to the waiting room. You may pay the cost. If you choose a card in your waiting room, add it to hand.
Double hand fix.
Yeah, double hand fix. I wish it was on level 0. I think that's my only gripe with it. It's kind of like the Neo from Hololive. It's like on play and then on sent to waiting room, ditch CX salvage. I thought that card was really cool. This card being on a 1-0 is like, whatever. You can only run it in the blue build, and I don't know if you really need to do this. I feel like you have enough hand selection right now. If you're running content back row, if you're running cigarettes, you should be fine. So this is a 1 out of 5 for me. I don't think you really need to run this card.
GG. That card. 2-1 Karen. When the comics is played on your comics area, choose one of your characters until the end of your opponent's next turn. It gets 4k power. Pay 1 Restus, choose one of your opponent's level 3 or lower characters. That character does not stand during your opponent's next stand phase.
Whoa, this is the whole combo Hanson's talking about, where you use this to prevent your opponents from standing at level 3, and then you give it the inability to move. So now you lock it to a front row and did play over it.
Oh, like using the card from earlier?
Yeah.
That stuns. Oh. Got pay 2 Restless though. I guess you were just playing like a stall game. Like just like your game is going for like manipulating your opponent's field. You're not really trying to end the game or anything.
There's a bodyguard in Nijijasaki?
There is, but it's on a 2-1.
There is, yeah,
it's on a
2-1
2-1. Yeah, it's on a 2-1 arena, so it's kind of whatever. But you could give the 2-1 arena 4k power until end of opponent's turn with this card. Whoa. I don't know. And then put lines out or something, and it gains more power. Cool.
Wow.
I don't really know if this card's worth playing. Like, other than like the build that you suggested, I don't really think this is worth playing at all. Probably just a 1 out of 5. I really don't see you playing this.
At least she's honest.
True. 2-1 Emma. If this is a marker underneath it, this gets 10-5 power. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may choose 1-0 Vanilla Kanata in your waiting room. You may put it underneath his face down as a marker.
Force you to play Vanilla, not worth.
Just 1 out of 5. Just
Vanillas are oversized.
Let's just accept it. These are the filler cards. We accept it.
Alright.
2-1 Haruka. Has 2 soul.
Has 2
all the
soul.
other 2-1 Kanata get 6k power. When this is battle opponent in reverse, you may send that character to memory.
10k with a 2 soul, whatever.
Yeah. It's cool. Haruka got a card. That's lit. She was important.
No. This is a 4k. This does. Oh no, the 2-1 gives us 6k. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see. The 2-1 gives us. And
They just give each other power. So one's a 10-5, one's a 10k with
Yeah.
kick.
I just like.
Whatever.
It's
one
I
out
just
of
don't like
5.
forcing yourself to play multiple 2-1s.
No, I don't like force yourself to play like 8 slots.
And then the other one
I-
that goes with
Yeah,
it's
1 out
also
of 5. Like,
Alright.
But
Move
this
on.
card's doing a push up. This one's really cute.
she's trying her
this one.
best.
Yeah,
She's
she
always
is.
trying.
Really? She's doing push up? Okay, when I
she's doing
translate
push-ups.
this, I know it's like one of those scenes where the girls are stuck inside like a hole.
Oh god.
Okay, we'll go on. Event time. Cigarettes.
Alright, Mill 2. Yeah, cigarettes. Thanks, Kevin.
Woo.
Nice card.
Aw.
Selectivity mill.
Yeah, I'm like cigarettes. I'm always like, I don't like playing cigarettes combo, but this card's kind of cool, especially like comboed with the back row, comboed with the assist, combo with the combo. It's just cool. Like there's some cool stuff they can do with it. You can play this after your combo turn, get back cards that you want. Cool. Yeah, it's just 3 out of 5. Solid card. If you're playing Emma combo or Kanta combo, please
Or
run
both.
this card. It's cool.
1-0 event. Choose one of your standing music characters and rest it. Perform one of the 3 following effects. Search your deck for a level 0 or lower music character. Place it on stage in any slot. Choose 2 of your music characters. This turn they get 3k power. Or choose one of your opponent's level 1 or higher characters. Choose a level X or lower character from your waiting room. Your opponent swaps to 2. X is the level chosen -1.
Worse than Milo Shido, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Better than Saikono's.
Yeah, search your deck for like your brainstorm or something. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's about whatever. I really don't know if this event's worth running. Even in like the Emma build, it's like I saw people like running it like just to run like more events, but I don't really know if this is worth it. Spin down is fine, I guess, but the other stuff is whatever. Like just a 2 out of 5 for me. I like spin down, but it's not gonna do much.
3-2 event. If you don't have a character with Karen's name, you cannot play this from hand. Send this to memory. Put 1 card from the top of your deck into stock. Deal X damage to your opponent. Choose one of your characters gets 1k power. X equals the number of this event in your memory.
Idea is that it becomes a 3-0 event if you're playing the set 1 Karen finisher. So
Exactly.
now you can search this out and just go burn 1, burn 1, burn 1, burn 2, burn 3 to burn 4.
Exactly. So this card's only really supported for that finisher. Anything else that you're not going to be playing this event? Yeah, this could be like I think this is like an interesting support for the Karn combo. This Karn combo like kind of lacked a really good event to play with it. This card's a pretty good option, and you have your clock case, so it's not too bad. If you're playing Karn finisher, then yeah, this is probably your go-to event. But I don't think Karn finisher is really the best finisher in this set right now, especially with all the new ones we got today. You probably have other finishers you can play. Playing Karn though, yeah, please run this event. It's 2 out of 5. Good event if you're playing Karn.
Promos! Let's go through this quickly.
Oh,
This is a reprint. This was bad. This is a reprint. This was
This is bad.
This is a reprint. This was
Bad.
bad. This is a reprint. This was bad.
It was okay.
This
It
was
was
a
okay.
reprint. Wait, was this okay?
this one's all no.
Oh, was it?
Ah.
So it's fine.
This
was a
one though.
reprint. Oh, that's not. Wait, this is a reprint or no?
Yeah,
This is a
it's
reprint. This is a reprint. This is
This
a
is
PR.
a Setsuna before.
Yeah. This card's not bad. But I only
Shimakai
checked
with
as a
KG
one-of.
salvage. It's like okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. It was fine like 8 standby.
This
This
is
is
a
the
reprint. This
card.
was the expensive PR. And
Yeah.
now it's Cessna.
This is
so
a
it's gonna be
card
extra
that people didn't
expensive.
run.
Yeah, it's like $15.
It's a good card. It's probably like a
It's a
2
good
out of 5 though.
Good.
Reprint.
Bad.
Bad.
You're fine. Move on.
Reprint.
This is bad.
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 Reprint. Bad. Reprint. This
Good.
is actually pretty good.
This
This
is
one's expensive too.
this is actually really expensive. So if you couldn't get Kanata in set 1,
now you can get
you
this
can get
for,
an Enma. Although I
still an
heard that the
expensive
Enma's
price,
pretty
but-
expensive too, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's also like $15.
Again, there are 10 PRs and it like an 18-box case or something.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck.
Release PR.
And
Read this.
These also have like better art. than the other
This is
tiers,
not
in
a
my
reprint. So you
opinion.
have to read this now, Jason.
It's not-
Oh, the Kanata one's pretty good. What?
Read this.
Oh,
It's not-
shit.
Yeah, this is
Let's
not.
put on
need to
teacher's
read
hand,
that.
look at the top card of your deck, put on the top of your deck, into the waiting room. When your other music character attacks, it gets 15 power.
Could swing for 6k,
Wanna-
but whatever.
One out of 5.
1 out of 5. Okay.
You don't need this card. You're fine.
When this is reversed, if the battle opponent is level 0, you may reverse that character, pay 1 drop when there's a sent from C2 winning you, pay the cost. If you research your deck for 1 music character, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, shuffle your deck after.
1 out of 5. Just run the drop search from set 1. There you go.
All of your other music characters get 500 power. When put on C from hand, choose one of your other characters this turn, it gets 1500 power. Sip.
I mean, you mean I keep thinking just 1 out of 5. Like these cards are like I'm not playing these cards. I don't see a world where I'm
I remember
I
these are
realized
really
this-
extra bad.
This one's okay.
Oh, this one's cute. When this attacks, if the character across from this is level 3 or higher, it gets 6k power.
2 out of 5. I like level 3 beaters. I've always liked them. I have a bias towards them.
When your other music character attacks, this gets X power, X equal to the number of your other music characters times 500.
So 12k beater.
Yeah.
12k. Oh, because
Yeah.
every time you're
When
yeah,
another
yeah,
attacks,
yeah,
so
yeah,
twice.
1 out of 5, whatever.
Pay 1 drop when this put on stage from hand, you pay the cost to research your deck for a music character, show it to your opponent, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck.
It's a 1 out of 5, but there's Shioriko, so it's 2 out of 5 automatically.
Okay. Oh right, that's right. There's no Shioriko the whole time.
There's no Shioriko. These
Is
are
she a
season
graduate or
2.
something?
These are season 2 arts on a season 1 set.
So
I
is
don't
she-
understand.
Is she like a girl that graduated or something? Or
No, she just doesn't show up in the first season.
Oh,
Yeah, she just didn't get
she
to
was
show up.
replaced by you.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I-
so Yu was like the MC to begin with, and then the game introduced Shioriko like after 1 year anniversary as like
Uh-huh.
an actual girl. But they didn't. I don't I don't know what happened. Anime, they just decided not to include her. and
So
now she's a
there's no
season two.
U. So they replaced all the U cards in the other set with Shioriko. Is that what you're
Well,
telling
you
me?
doesn't have a sprite in the game. That's why.
Why?
You is like
You
just
is
a
you.
it's a
You is
protagonist.
you.
No!
You
No,
is
it's literally
you.
No,
Play it into protagonist.
it's not me. She's too cute.
Yeah, so it's just like insert protagonist. So she didn't have a design until the anime came out.
Okay, so
Which is
cool.
why
So
we
give
have
her,
cards.
give her a sprite so she gets more cards because she's cute.
No.
What the fuck?
No,
do you
she's not
know?
allowed. I don't know what you want. She can't have a sprite. She's not a character you can roll in the gacha, so they're not gonna
Oh my
mod her.
God.
All right, 2 on 10 5.
So, yeah, thank you, Kevin. This has the Chinese girl on it. By the way, Chad lied to me. Chad told me she was not going to get any cards, and here she is.
Yeah, I saw the
Fucking
comment on
bad.
Facebook. That was pretty funny. I was like, that was a
Yeah.
moment.
Literally told me in Diaz. I asked her, I'm like, hey, is she going to get any cards? No. Oh, okay. Gets a
I
card.
mean, he wasn't wrong based on like lore wise.
She
We
got
were
a card.
supposed
Doesn't
to.
matter. She was wrong. It's okay.
It's a
Damn,
1 out
Chad.
of 5.
Okay, moving on. It has a cute girl in it, though.
Man, I wish you was yandere for me.
Me too. 3-2 Karen, Emma, Kanata, Mia. I don't know. I read that one. Who?
Mia,
Who's that?
Mia,
Mia.
Sure.
she's an American.
Nice.
America.
America. When this way doesn't
She
looks like
she's also
that.
only 14.
She looks like Kome
By the way.
from
Yeah,
She
she
does
kind of looks like
sound like
Kome. She is 14 years old, but she has like a college degree.
Damn. Fucking big brain. On play search one.
wee 14-year-old.
2 out of 5? It's not bad. Plus is 1, I guess. But I don't know what you're searching for. 2 out of 5. It's fine. He is cute.
Oh, and that's it. We're finally done.
We did it! Oh.
I want you to know, while we were just going through those cards, I tried to price out 8 pants.
How much is it?
Okay, so if I only use like set 2 cards and not double R from set
Ricky,
1,
not Ricky.
no, I could not buy Ricky, I could not buy Cheery, I could not buy the
Runner.
Ayuma Brainstorm because those are, or the Runner because they're all sold out. It's like $100.
Oh god.
I want to buy. I was thinking about building it. I was
Yeah,
gonna be
me
the
too.
Jason. I was gonna be
Yeah, this
the
was
Jason.
a lot of
bait
fun.
into building this.
The problem is
That's a lot
though,
of fun.
you like, if I realistically, like, it's just because we don't have stock on Nova. Otherwise, I might have actually caved and bought it because like the Ayuma Brainstorm is just a lot cheaper than the U Brainstorm, and like I don't see a reason to play U Brainstorm in this deck.
You know what? I'm still waiting for my.
But you really need Emma Runner. I don't think you need Ricky or anything, but you definitely need Emma Runner.
We have runners.
I'm still
And I
waiting.
don't want to buy this.
Wait, how much is on you take? Because I'm still waiting for Comic One stuff to come into my Tenso, so I could technically still buy from Yute and have it just
Yeah,
shipped
I
in
just-
my Comic One order.
I was thinking about it just because like there's some Tokyo Avengers cards I want off of Yute, so maybe. But this is no. Maybe I'll ask Brian if he has more set 1 shit hiding away that he can re-upload. Probably not. That shit's like so old now. I would probably bought him out. Oh damn! Yute sold out of the fucking 3-2 Kanata. No!
Wait, what?
They know.
They know. Oh
They
no!
know!
They know.
People know. They know Free2 Kanata is the best finisher.
No!
No, they're talking about the fucking set one.
Oh, that one?
Because he
No!
Oh,
It's the 2.
Oh.
Huh? That
No,
was also
no,
sold
the-
out.
Oh, the set
Really?
1 is sold out too. They know.
They
Oh,
know. Because you can also stand on one too, and you
Wild.
don't need a CX combo either.
Yeah. You just do the back row. So easy.
The Karen sold out too.
I'm not-
The Runner sold out, and the Brainstormer sold out too. And the
Kevin is
Cheery
doomed.
and the Ricky.
Kevin is doomed.
All the set 1 cards are all the good set 1 cards are already sold out, dude.
Kevin is doomed. It's just not meant to be.
Why is Taya still
I'm
awake?
just sitting on my playset. Yeah, it was
Yeah, I don't know what Taya's still awake. She's being a degen, but yeah, this is doomed. Me and Kevin were not meant to have this.
I got my
I
stuff.
can't even beat
I'm waiting
myself
for my
by
other
this.
playset.
What? What'd you say, Kevin?
I can't even
You're
bait
gonna
myself.
camp it?
I can't even bait myself to buy
You
it.
bait yourself with this
All right,
challenge, like,
I don't need to bait myself. I'm saving money for Psychono anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, buy all this SPs.
Just doomed. I can't play the funny cards. It's for the best.
Maxing Psychono. I need to save money.
I just
build a whole new deck.
I just want to play. I just want to play Tokyo Avengers. Like actually,
You're never English, right?
yeah, it's so far away.
Unfortunate delay.
I have it proxied, but like I hate proxying cards so much.
Feels bad.
I really do just like owning cards, but like I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna own it. And I'm gonna be like, oh, but I don't want it in English. But yeah.
All right, Christy.
I'll answer this. What's up?
Final thoughts on the set and your overall rating.
Final thoughts on the set.
To be honest, I
Overall
thought the set
rating.
was kind of boring until 80 pants stuff started showing.
Actually, 8 pants is like definitely the most
Eight
interesting
Pants is
stuff.
really cool. I'm really happy that Niji got to be a 1k1 deck. I think that was really cool. I think everyone was kind of like, my friends and I were all kind of talking about it. We're like, oh, maybe it can be like a different type of deck, which it turned out to be. So I could probably like support 8 standby and still build a new deck, which is kind of
Yeah,
fun.
and Makana's a bug.
There's not gonna be support for 8 standby. Like, there's not much support for 8 standby, which I think was like, I think we all expected, even if it wasn't banned.
You got a better Ricky.
Yeah,
That's, like,
you got a
better
better
than
Ricky, that's about it. But other than that, there wasn't any more support, which is, I guess, fine. Like, that deck, like, all I wanted from that deck was a CX swap and other ways to get hand.
I mean,
the Ricky
That
kind
deck
of
just,
helps
I
that.
feel like that deck just needs to improve its level 0 because I think that like you have good zeros in Niji, but not in.
It just wasn't like,
standby.
it was a good 0 lineup for a 1k1 deck. That was my
You
issue.
can't play
And
the
now
new
we have a
sets in
1k1
the
deck.
Ricky in 8 pants. It's so sad because you whip one in
Yeah,
you
you
can't.
can't
That's
use it. I
that's
saw
why I'm
someone use
safe.
it, and I
Okay.
just kind of laughed. I was like, you are literally
No,
missing
no,
every time.
I was like, I was about to add it to my cart, and I'm like, wait, I can't use this card. This is
Yeah, you
sick.
can't use the card. Just
But
use the Ricky.
I need the OG Ricky, but the OG Ricky is expensive and sold out.
Literally run OG Riki, and then you can run early play Shizuku heal. So it works
That's what I
really
had.
well.
Literally, what I had. I had the new Shizuku healer. I had, and then I was
It's
like,
only,
okay,
it's
cool.
only
I'll play.
$13 on Yute.
Dude, that's
Yeah, it's a lot.
expensive.
13 CAD though, so that's actually like
Yeah,
10
for
$10
$10 it's
American.
pretty cheap.
So you have to remember that's $13 when the rest of the deck is under $100.
But it's $10 American.
Yeah, but it's like again, that's when the whole deck was under $100. That is $40 for a playset of those. And then you probably also want the Cherry because you want like more yellow because then you can play the Adachi and stuff, and you need
And
yellow
the
for the
E- and the
Shizuku.
healer.
Yeah, so you need more yellow. You have the PR, which is fine. So you like you have ways to fit yellow, and then it's like you have to play one of the brainstorms. So you're probably just playing Ayumu because Ayumu's just better.
Brainstorm.
And then you're playing like 4 of the tobacco. Maybe you cope and play like 2 of the My Little Shido thing, maybe just for extra events. I don't know if there's any other event worth playing, but probably not. Honestly,
I
Really-
regret not buying set 1 Cosmic SP. I am feeling that as well. I also kind
Yeah.
of regret not buying Shioriko SP. and
okay,
stuff.
I'll wait till the prices crash once the hype ends, and maybe I'll buy it then.
You know, that's what I said with set 1 as well. I was like, I'll just get an extra playset of Rikis and Cherries. It never
Yeah.
happened because the prices
Oh.
never dropped. Like, if
Last
it dropped
year-
the lowest to like 700 yen at one point.
Yeah. See, last year when I was in Texas, I built the entirety of set. I built the entirety of 8 Stand by Niji for like $150 on Nova. It was so
It
sick.
was cheap.
That was when it was still sleeper. Nobody realized it was good, and I'm like,
Yeah, and now it's super expensive.
yeah.
I got kind of sidetracked. I think the set is pretty cool though. I think we got a lot of good finishers. 1k1 wise, like level 1 combos, I think they're okay. I think I still think the set 1 level 1 combo is the best one, but pants combo is not bad in the pants build, and then eye combo is not bad if you want to run gate. So definitely not bad combos either. Overall set rating, I probably would give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's really good support for the original deck, but it also doesn't make the same deck. Like, it's just a whole new deck now. I think that, like, as we said, like 8 pants looks like a lot of fun. Twice Finisher I found was really cool. There's just a lot of different decks you can build, especially based on like whichever girl you like. You can probably build a waifu deck now pretty comfortably, which is good.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right.
Hoping for game set 2. Game set 2, please, so we can have Lonju and Mia in the set. But then that means 12 double rares, which I'm kind of worried about. So,
Well,
be kind.
I didn't have to buy eye promos because that card was not playable in 8 Standby really, or was not like worth playing.
Thank
Yeah.
you everyone for sticking along. Thank you to our sponsors, Nova TCG, for sponsoring us, and Weiss Tea Time, Taya, who is still up right now for whatever reason. She's working
Thank you,
right now.
Thea.
Thank you.
She wants to do these slides and these imageries. Thank you, Jason, for joining me. And thank you for Christy for also joining us.
So sleepy.
Thanks for having me.
Woo!
All right, we'll give you the floor. You can give any shoutouts you want right now.
I'm gonna shout out the 2 YouTube channels from my Toronto area. Steve's Weiss Schwarz channel, please check it out. If you want gameplay with commentary from our locals, please check out his videos. Also recommend Team Sugu, a group from Brampton. They have started releasing more content as well. They recently released a Hololive box opening where something very fun happens, so I highly recommend you check that video out. Yeah, it's just those 2 channels. Feel free to ever at me at Discord if you want. At Luna, you can definitely find me on most of the Weiss servers. I'm there. If you ever want to talk about Niji or even Superstars, I'm always down to talk about it. But yeah, thanks again for having me on the show. I'm glad to be back.
For sure. We'll probably invite you again when they announce the next Love Live set. And
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen in a few weeks. I'm already ready for it.
Yeah.
All right.
The old man never wants to be on any of these idle sets, so.
For
we get the next
Strictly
best.
Broken content, we do have the Psychonal set review show coming up in
Woo!
2 weeks. After that, in 5 days after that, I think it's 5 days after that. Whatever. June 14th. June 14th, yeah, something like that. We might, if we can get it done.
Yo,
we might have a Texas watch along stream for the Weiss Schwarz product stream, which is no guarantee because we do not know the whole recording situation that's gonna be happening during Texas. Because me and Jason and UA, well, I don't know how long UA's gonna stay in Texas, but me and Jason and Ryan and a bunch of Burn 1 people and PGH Weiss people will be hanging out in Texas from June 10th to June 17th during the Texas Spring Fest event.
Woo!
So we're gonna have a bunch of us there, and we're not sure we can do live streams there yet because we have no idea how our recording situation is gonna be.
True.
And then after that, we have the Idol Master Million Live show, which will happen whenever. And maybe we'll try to make content in between. I know I have to do the seasonal, I think now it's called seasonal, community tier list thingy. But we already know how that happens, how people react to that kind of tier list. So we might do our own commentary with that, especially since with the Japanese set review show, there will also be the bandlist update. So we can talk about the Japanese meta after our trip. We could we'll probably do a whole share about our whole trip in Houston and talk about Japanese meta and all that stuff. So you can look forward to that too.
Kevin actually wanting to do something that isn't playing Lost Ark and saying, just remember guys, it's never my fault. It's always Kevin's fault.
Okay. Volton Raid just came out, and
I don't know what that means.
this is one of the endgame raids that Korea has.
I know what it means, but I don't know what it means, you know?
But yeah. It means I've been grinding it. But eventually that'll be like stagnant and I won't have anything really to do for 2 months. We'll see.
We'll see.
And hopefully my cult will be gone.
Pog. Alright, thanks everybody. Woo!
Thanks,
Alright, we'll stick around for a
Love
minute or
Live.
2 if you have any comments or questions.
Someone needs a team for Houston. I hope you find a team. Person I don't know. I hope you find a team. I don't even get to go to regionals, unfortunately.
Just come to America.
Yeah, I can't come to America.
Why not?
Feels bad. I don't feel comfortable taking flights right now, honestly. I didn't really want to do such a long road trip, so.
That's kind of scary for me. It's like, my family's like, dude, you not see what happened in Texas just last week?
Yeah, that was really
Oh my
upsetting.
god.
Yeah, and then like the
hmm.
week before that, like in Buffalo, I think it was so sad. Like, all these things are just so sad to hear about in general.
Yeah,
so.
America sucks.
Get out,
It's
come to
true.
Canada.
But
We have better
tickets
West
booked,
players.
and I want to see the boys.
Well, it's good. You guys are all meeting up in Houston. I think that's a lot of fun. Sounds
Yeah,
like
it's gonna be sick.
ton of
We
fun
had
waiting to
to
happen.
drag Kevin out of his hiding hole in Canada.
He's out of Vancouver. Or, sorry, is it Vancouver? Is that where you were?
No,
Actually,
I live in Calgary.
Calgary. Okay.
Yeah, we
Get
dragged
him
him out to America.
There's like a
It's gonna be
big
sick.
hockey game going on right now. I can hear my dad screaming time to time.
Oh.
Because
Nice.
in hockey, it's like Calgary versus the Edmonton Oilers, which is like the rival city, just like 2 hours north.
I'm stuck on a rock. So are we gonna get
living in Hawaii?
airport for which the shot first in Texas? Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
No,
Hey, Sam.
no, we will not, Sam.
Hey, I was gonna see Sam. You can roast him about Beat Standby.
I know my dad's an
I don't know.
Oiler fan, so I'm just hearing him screaming, and I assume Oiler scored a goal.
Stuck on a rock with bad Wi-Fi. Oh.
Yeah, that's why we live in Hawaii.
Ah,
That place everybody wants to visit, but nobody wants to live there.
fortunate. The despair. Just
Good
get
place
fiber.
to visit as a tourist. Bad place to live as a.
Yeah, it's like Japan. Fog.
Fog.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking live in Hawaii. I'd like to go visit there though. You know, it's a nice place. but-
Sounds like it'd be fun. Lilo and Stitch.
Big Lilo and
Too bad-
Stitch. Is
too bad-
Lilo and Stitch Pixar? Is that getting out? Is that coming out in the Pixar set?
No,
No, it's not. It's actually technically under Disney, I think. It's actually like an actual Disney.
Well, I mean, Pixar is
Cartoon.
technically under Disney.
Yeah, Pixar
Now it
Disney,
is.
but it's like all Pixar like movies are under that.
yeah. Unfortunately, I can never go to Hawaii because you know it's like a premium to go to Hawaii because it's Hawaii. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Expensive vacation land.
Whatever. I'm just waiting for my Lightning McQueen set.
True.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
starting to lose
that's-
my voice now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good.
We've been talking for a long time, like 3 hours, almost 4.
Alright, sorry, I think that's short. I'm losing my voice. Thank you guys for all sticking around
Thanks,
and watching
everybody.
this entire stream.